you're feeling. I'm gonna smile and say I hope you're feeling.
Good evening, 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 and welcome to Game Night Originals on the 1st of May. May Day indeed as it is. And Buzzard Dev, thank you very much for that Tier 1 subscription. 5 months now, and loud noises. Indeed, loud noises indeed. I need a good evening emote. That should be a good... Well, where's the queue? Where's the ball queue going? Where's the cue ball going? Where's this subscription going? Proogs with the Tier 1 sub. After 5 months now, my thing's auto-renewed. Well, I'm very grateful to the auto-renewal and to you as well for your support, Proogs, and to Dev as well. Thank you for both very, very much. And welcome to Game Night. Oh, food has arrived. It's once again eaten mess. Thank you, darling.
Right.
How kind of you. Just cream and fruit.
And meringue.
And meringue. Oh, there is meringue.
Yes, there's a meringue in an eaten mess.
Oh, I know there is, but last time we had eaten mess, there wasn't a meringue.
Yes, there was.
Was there?
Yeah.
Oh. I'm just not paying attention, clearly. Yeah, we like a bit of meringue. How's everyone doing? Hope you're keeping well and enjoying the bank holiday weekend such that it is so far. If you get one where you are. If you don't, then, well, that's a shame. That's a real shame. But hope you're having a good weekend wherever you are and whatever you're up to. Apologies for being a little bit late starts for very good reasons that will become apparent later on. Let me say good evening to each of you. We've got Big Man Aaron, we've got Lewis T and Innes C. Oh, and I need to give out points as well. Yes, I'll do that once I've done the names. But congratulations to Innes on winning the gold, silver and bronze. And massive thank you to Now Cut That Out for providing that question pack. It's not very often we get warm-up packs because they're not on the question writing tool. But people are very welcome to write warm-up packs for games that don't auto-generate. And they'll still get little... author credits for that, which I am going to give to Toot in just a second. And thank you for the noise. Person who made noise. Was that a follow? Was it a host? I think it was a host. Thank you for the host. I think that's the host noise. I can't remember my own sound effects. Anyway, Big Man Aaron, Lewis T, Innes C, good evening, Adster, good evening, Leelink, good evening, Jogging Chum, good evening to Samster and Brand New Halo, to AB Me, to We Like Shape, to Tyson Bain. Good evening, Mr. Quizworthing. Hello to Topper1, hello to Proogs, to Pum and Ben, Matt the Ref, Carl the 7th, to Claire, good evening, to Clive of Legend, good evening. Riff Raccoon, who dropped into the server earlier on. Lovely to have you with us, Riff Raccoon. I hope you have a pleasant evening and do stick around. Great to have you with us. New name there. Do be extra nice to them and make them feel lovely and welcome here. Apodo Nuevo, hello to you. Cola, good evening. Super Pat, hello. Score Count and Tipster and Oni and Effrontery, welcome to you. Regis Ray, another new name I don't recognise, but welcome, Regis Ray. Welcome to the stream. Do have a lovely evening and enjoy the games that we've got tonight. Drew Dave Tom, hello to you. To Kira, to Pokenuts, to 8 Minky, to Jerry Eris, hello. Crisator, I think that's a new name as well. All these new people. Hello to you all. You're also very welcome, Crisator. Welcome to the stream. Lovely to have you here. Do enjoy the game tonight. To DC Simmons, hello. To Toot, to Ash, to Hodders, to Dev, Holger Mate, good evening. Diamond Ninja, Jack Wilfred, Bluey, Ass Backwards, Puzzle Dan, Mithers, Emily Apocalypse, and DJ Tusk, and anyone else who is hanging out in the chat or hanging out in the stream but not wanting to chat. You're very welcome. My chat tracker, not anything else, only tracks people. It's your second time. Apologies, Crisator. Takes me a few appearances to get the names into my brain, but welcome to you all the same. So yes, if you speak, then the bot will grab you and I'll be able to say hello to you personally. But if you're just wanting to lurk and hang out and watch the action, that's completely fine as well. So welcome to you all. Now, I need to, because I've added, let's test the penny system. Let's add author to Now Cut That Out. Thank you very much. Now cut that out for that question, Pat. That was very nice indeed. And let's add a warm-up to Innes C. There we go. Congratulations on winning the warm-up, and thank you very much for writing the warm-up. Now, first game of the night is DangerZone 2. Nice and straightforward. Get the questions right, and they're all multiple choice. Whispered, as ever, to Persephone's Twitch. But this is a game I think you can type in the public chat, which can be used to troll people if you're going to use it multiplier or pretend to use your multiplier, which would be really good fun. We've got our great friend Samster to thank for this question pack. This has been written by Samster a few weeks ago, and it's getting its airing tonight. Nicely balanced question pack, and big props to 8 Minky as well for his diligence in proofing as well. So very many thanks to Samster, and I do hope that you enjoy the questions on display. We're going for gold, silver and bronze again, and of course we've got a king or queen of the boneyard. And Matt the Ref is gifting a tier 1 sub, and that's gone out to DJ Tusk. Thank you very much for the generosity. Welcome to the fam, DJ Tusk. And look at that, you've triggered a hype train. What excitement. Thank you very much for all the support. But we're going to get this lobby open and we'll get this game underway. And the hype train can do its thing in the background if anybody else wants to contribute. It would be very much appreciated. Thank you for the 100 bits, Kira. And no problem on the help earlier. I'm sorry I couldn't be more help by playing myself, but I think my brother would be annoyed if I didn't show up to his wedding. And there we go, level 1 completed. Thank you very much again, Kira, for those 100 bits. Let's get this lobby open and get you guys in here. So if you want to come and play DangerZone, where is it? There is DangerZone. If you want to come and play DangerZone, you need to enter the code, and here it is. Oh, wow. Ooh, U-U-U-L-L. Now, while you come and join the lobby, I'm going to have some pudding. It occurred to me, actually, when putting the penny system into this earlier on, this game doesn't use TwitchLib, and it slightly scares me. There is no Dana, only Ool. Quite right. Oh, we're channeling War of the Worlds here. Ooh-la, ba-ba-bum, ba-ba-bum. Dum, dum, dum. I did see a thing for that earlier on advert. Whoa! And here comes a sub bomb from Ash the Bash, gifting 5 subs into the channel. Holy potatoes, Ash. Thank you very much for your generosity there. Welcome to Super Pat TV, to Mithers, to Ramsey, to Holcomate, and to Huds. Welcome to you all. And thank you so much, Ash, for your generosity, for that 5 gift sub bomb there. If there's a specific reason the room code on this one is 5 letters, no specific reason, Samster. Just I felt like doing something different and quirky with it. Yeah, where P equals gift subs. Indeed so. So we've now got... There is a GG emote, but it's only for tier 3, because I've run out of emote slots. And like the Holy Potato one is level 2. I need to get some more, but... huge thanks there, Ash, for the generosity. No one won anything on 1,000 Heartbeats. Need to pay out somehow. Hey, I'll take it. I'll take it. That's very good of you, Ash. Thank you very much indeed. Right, good eating mess. Don't give him ideas, Matt. Don't give him ideas. Now, let me give you a quick reminder of the rules for DangerZone. It's we played it reasonably recently, but it looks like there might be some first timers here, and it's always good to get a reminder of the rules. You get 5 rounds of 5 questions in each round. At the end of the round, the players who are in the danger zone, that's the players below the line, will be eliminated and continue playing from the boneyard on the right-hand side, where you can still earn yourself pennies if you manage to successfully finish top of the boneyard. How'd you score points? Well, you'll be given a multiple choice question. You've got to whisper A, B, C, or D as the answer to that question. The faster you answer correctly, the more points you get. Yeah, Ben gets enough support from me in programming question answering. Yeah, that's true. This is why you get special thanks in all the credits, Ash. So yeah, the faster you answer, so at the moment there's 43 people in the lobby. If you're the first player to answer correctly, you get 43 points. The next player to answer correctly will get 42, and so on. So you've got to be fast as well as accurate. Very important. A couple of extra things to think about along the way. At the start of each round, you'll be shown the category. If you want to multiply for all the questions in that round, you can multiply on a category. It gives you double points. You have to type 3 exclamation marks or an M for multiply into the chat when the category is shown. You'll have 15 seconds in which to do that. If you get a question that you're not sure about, or you want to play a little tactical game, you can nerf one question and one question only across the whole game. You only get 1 multiplier, by the way, as well for the game. Once it's gone, it's gone. You can nerf a question that will give you exactly half the number of players, points equal to exactly half the number of players. So if there were 44 players and you nerf a question, you get 22. Sometimes it can be good as a tactical guaranteed to get some points. If you don't know an answer, it can be used to give you 3 points on an answer you wouldn't know. It can be used if you've answered quite late and you think everyone else is going to get it. It could give you more points than you otherwise would. If you multiply and nerf, your nerf isn't doubled. You still only get the flat rate of half, rounded down if there's an odd number of players in the lobby. So that's how you score points. At the end of each round, the players in the danger zone will be eliminated and go over to the boneyard. And even if you've only been in the danger zone once, you can still be eliminated on just a single appearance in the danger zone. We've seen it happen many times. You've got to stay above that line. So if you're above that line all the way, but then after question 5, you drop into the danger zone, unfortunately, it is goodbye and off to the boneyard on the right-hand side for you. That's about it. That's about all there is to it. At the end of the game, we get to round 5, which is general knowledge. We will have 6 players left who will battle it out. The points will work a little bit differently in round 6, or the boost. Oh, yeah, that's it. If you finish in the top 3 of each round, you get a little boost going into the next round, but everyone else's points resets to 0, so don't be alarmed when you go back down to 0 at the start of the next round. That is dev intended, so to speak. And yes, you can't use your multipliers or your nerfs on round 5. So if you do end up getting to round 5, make sure you've used up those 2 helps before you get there. That's about all there is to it, really. It's a good game. It was my first original, and I'm very... Well, it was my first original. My first one was DangerZone, but DangerZone 2 is basically the same game with the nerf help. I'm going to stop talking with my mouth full because it's disgusting. Bot or public? I think this is one of only about 1 games where you can do either, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's as Ash is saying. Ash knows my case better than I do. My preference, as ever, is to the bot because it anonymizes your answers and doesn't give hints out. But, you know, people, because you can do 3 exclamation marks for multiply, sometimes people like to do things like... whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Do things like... that to pretend they're multiplying when actually they're not, to try and invoke people to react, which can be quite funny. Or, you know, doing things like that as well. So my preference, as ever, is to Persephone's Twitch bot, and if you'd like to get her up, because you will need her for Deciphered a bit later on, you need to whisper to her right there. But if you want to go in public chat, that's completely fine. And there's the end of the hype train. Only a little while. I can't get hype trains every week. That would be madness. But there's a choo-choo for you all. Right, we'll get this game underway. 44 players in the lobby, which is a nice number. Clive, AB Me, Lewis T, Brig, Big Man Aaron, Tipster, Adster, Innis, Apodo Nuevo. Brig, when did you get here? Welcome to the stream. Apodo Nuevo, Bluey, Effrontery, Jogging Chum, Holgamate, Hodders, Matt the Ref, Buzzer Dev, Punman Ben, Useless Noisemaker, Diamond Ninja, Jerry, Eris, Now Cut That Out, Prugs, Tyson Bain, Cola Crozeta, Oni, Mogra, Carve the 7th, Claire, Brand New Halo, Mr. Quizworthing, Emily Apocalypse, We Like Shakes, Poconuts, Regis Ray, Grafalo, DC Simmons, Ass Backwards, Puzzle Dan, Riff Raccoon, Nano L, J White, Ash, and Energia. You are all in the lobby, ready to play Danger Zone. And you'll all get a penny for being in the lobby, and then there'll be a bonus penny at some point later on in the evening as well. Some other people have joined. Brig, Grafalo, Mogra, J White, Nano L, Energy. A good evening to you. Lovely to have you with us. Right, if you're all ready, let's get this show on the road, and we'll play Danger Zone. Let's lock you in. Okay, so the lobby has been locked and 44 players have entered the arena. The standard Danger Zone size is 10. To keep a 6-player final, the first 2 rounds will have a Danger Zone size of 9. So round 1 and round 2 will lose 9 people from each of those rounds. And then for rounds 3 and 4, we will lose 10 players per round, which will leave us with 6 in the final. Good luck. Have fun to everybody. Round 1 category coming up. If you want to multiply, it's M to multiply, or 3 exclamation marks either to the bot or into the chat. This will give you double points for the round, but remember, once you've used it, you won't be able to get it back. First round of the evening is Simply Red. Wow, just the one. Cola. Using the multiplier. And how long did that take you to type out? Oh, hang on, I'm looking. I've missed the joke. Hello, I am multiplying my points for this round, but you don't know whether or not this is a bluff. Very nice. Well, only Cola is actually using the multiplier in this round. So Cola will get double points, stands him in good stead to finish up near the top half of the table. So, A, B, C, or D is all you need for this. Round 1 is Simply Red. Let's play Danger Zone. Here we go then. Featuring the singles 22 and I Knew You Were Trouble, the 2012 album Red was released by which artist? A. Katy Perry, B. Lady Gaga, C. Taylor Swift, or D. Lana Del Rey? There's a handful of players not getting an answer in, but the majority getting the correct answer there. Who was fastest? Clive at the top and staying at the top. Shapes was second. Lewis T was third. Toot was fourth. And Apodo Nuevo was fifth. Cola, having used his multiplier in the first round, is now using his nerf on the first question. Going to get a guaranteed 22 points. Might as well maximise the points you get. You're not going to get any more than that because there's going to be players going out from this round onwards. If you got that one wrong, you will be in the danger zone. It will adapt to the size if necessary. Let's take a look. The correct answer was C, Taylor Swift. And it looks like we've got a perfect Danger Zone size because Crusader with 11 points is just avoiding the Danger Zone, but players in there, Poconuts, Regis Ray, Grafalo, DC Simmons, Ash, Diamond Ninja, Pum and Ben, Brand New Halo, and Proogs all have no points. But it's still early days yet. More time to get points later on. The fact that that mask is just... Look at that mask at the bottom there. It's just slightly overlapping with the edge of the table. At the top, it doesn't. I think I might need to move that mask up. That's going to annoy me. Not now, though. I'll do it another time. Taylor Swift was the answer we wanted. Clive at the top with 44. Shapes 43. Lewis T has got 42. On we go. Question number 2. Take a look at this. The Colo, then. What's Samson? Colo is doing the inverse panda. Yeah, the Colo. I like that. Which of these countries does not act as a basin for the Red Sea? A, Egypt. B, Saudi Arabia. C, Ethiopia. Or D, Yemen? Emily Apocalypse and Regis Ray. Excuse me, just out of time there. Not as many getting this one, but still quite a few. Who was fastest? Matt the Ref was the fastest player here, followed by Brig. Big Man Aaron was third. Podo Nueva was fourth. Ass Backwards was fifth. Tyson Bain and Ash using nerfs here for 22 points flat rate, and won't be able to use it again, but getting some points on the board. Let's take a look. The correct answer was C, Ethiopia. All the other ones are basins for the Red Sea. Now we've got players with points in the Danger Zone. Still a few yet to score. Pum and Ben, Diamond Ninja, DC, Grafalo and Regis Ray. And then we've also got Crusader, Energia, Bluey and Jogging Chum in the Danger Zone with some points, 16, 15, 13, 11. But it's not a lot between Jogging Chum and Car, just a single point. And then a couple of players on 22 and 23 as well. Up at the top, Shapes and Apodo Nuevo currently leading with 81 each. Matt the Ref jumps into second with 79. And Big Man Aaron and Cola Cola joint third with 78. On we go then. Question number 3. Take a look at this. From which Simon Pegg film does the quote, "You've got red on you," come from? A, Shaun of the Dead, B, Hot Fuzz, C, The World's End, or D, Paul? Just Nano Owl, we're missing an answer from there. Not everyone getting it right. Though the majority did. Let's see who was fastest. Toot was the fastest, followed by Clive. Claire was third. Effrontui fourth. Oni fifth. And Lewis and Diamond Ninja using nerfs on that question for 22 points. That's what the little orange thing is all about. And then the other columns are more information as well on who's using a multiplier, who's used a nerf, who's got them left. Yeah, most people getting that. Not too much drama there. The correct answer was A, Shaun of the Dead. You got red on you. Who's the guy who does? Is it Rafe Spall? Is the guy who plays the guy in the PC world? Who later, I think his name's Rafe Spall. Who then went on to become really famous in that episode of Black Mirror, which is it's quite cool. I think when you see actors, then you remember that Shaun of the Dead is 2004, 2005. I mean, it's nearly 20 years old now, and now I feel old. Hooray! Good. It's N to nerf. Sorry, Crusader, I didn't explain that. N to nerf. Yes, as St. Minky's saying there. N to nerf. Apologies, I've not explained that. But there you go. Right, in the Danger Zone now then, and there's a little bit of a gap emerging. Emily Apocalypse, Diamond Ninja, Card the 7th, Grafalo, Bluey, Crusader, Regis Ray, DC Simmons, and Pum and Ben. 3 of them still with no points, but of course all 3 can still nerf to get out of there, and it could be enough. Up at the other end, Cola, having got the only player with the multiplier there, in the lead with 130. Toots in second with 120. Apodo Nueva in third with 116. 2 questions left in this round. Fingers on buzzers. Here is question number 4. I wasn't such a fan of World's End. It was enjoyable, but not as good as the other 2, in my humble opinion. Question 4. Vanessa Atalanta, better known as the Red Admiral, is a species of what insect? A, moth, B, dragonfly, C, butterfly, or D, wasp? Something else I probably should have mentioned at the beginning because I'm taking for granted. In this game, as with all the games, keep an eye on the chat. For when the question comes up, because if you're watching the screen, you might have a little bit of latency because the screen might be a little bit behind, whereas the chat is as close as we can get, pretty much live. So keep your eye on the chat. for when the question comes up. As soon as the question comes up in the chat, the question is live. Something I should have mentioned before. A nice number of viewers. Well, I've got nice +1 on my end, Claire, but it was nice a minute ago. Still nice. 70 is a very encouraging number to have. How did we do in the game? Quite a lot of people getting that one right. Not everyone, but most. Who was fastest? Innis was fastest there, followed by brand new Halo. AB Me was third, Toot was fourth, and Clive was fifth. Again, 3 nerfs being played there. Pokenut, Puzzle Dan, and Emily Apocalypse all using their nerfs for a flat rate of 22 points. Could be enough to keep them in the next round. We'll find out in a minute. The answer to question 4 is C Butterfly, and we have got a bit of a change down at the bottom. Still 2 players yet to score, DC Simmons and Regis Ray. We've got Bluey, Crusader, Grafalo, Pum and Ben, Diamond Ninja, Emily Apocalypse, and Car the 7th all there as well. Up at the other end, Colo's in the lead with 176, Toots in second with 161, Tips are now in third with 141. They're standing in line to get some bonus points as we go into the next round. Just before we do, let's just check out the deeper stats. There's quite a few people have been in the danger zone and escaped from it. A number of people in the danger zone have been there a couple of times or more. DC Simmons, Regis Ray, Grafalo, Pum and Ben, and Diamond Ninja having been in there on every question so far. It's all going to depend what happens on this final question as to whether or not they manage to get out of it and throw somebody else in. Remember, 22 points flat rate if you want to nerf. If you've still got the nerf, you've got that little green icon by your name, so it might be a time to do it, might not be. Other players may be thinking the same thing, particularly if you're in the danger zone. Good luck to you all. Question number 5, here it is. And it's N to nerf. After the questions come up, though, of course. Here it is. In motor racing, what is represented by a solid red flag? A, disqualified driver. B, debris on track. C, race suspended. Or D, final lap. Handful of players in the danger zone getting it wrong, which means fate is sealed at this point. Slightly rephrased this question from Samster's original on the advice of 8 Minky. They were all quite long answers, so we shortened them down just a little bit. Most players getting this one right, though by no means everybody. Who was fastest? Clive of Legend, followed by AB Me. Ash was third, Hodder's fourth, and Car the 7th was fifth. Who nerfed there? Jogging Chum, Kira, Jay White, and Grafalo, all using their nerf on that question. Now, has Grafalo done enough to get out of the danger zone? Has Car, has Pum and Ben, have Bluey, or DC Simmons? There is only one way to find out, and that is by reordering the board. The answer to question number 5, a red flag, means the race is suspended. And we will go to the top of the board in a minute, but let's just look at our eliminations first of all. Down in the danger zone, Regis Ray not managing to get any points. DC Simmons 23, Crusader 24, Bluey 34, Diamond Ninja 39, Emily 45, Grafalo 57, NanoL 70, and Pum and Ben 74. Good scores all, but unfortunately not enough. Brig has just clung on there with 78, Pokenut 79, Jogging Chum 80, and Dev 81. Just clinging on above the line, but very well done. You guys have survived. We'll go through to the next round. Up at the other end, Cola finishes the round in front with 230, Oni second with 175, and Tips are in third with 174. Well done to you three. You'll get some bonus points going into the next round. Everybody else's scores will reset to 0, but you will join the 3 of them there, and you are Clive the Legend, Toot, Holgamate, Claire, Mr. Quidsworthing, AB Me, Riff Raccoon, Adster, Matt the Ref, Lewis T, Ash the Bash, Podo Nuevo, Brand New Halo, Hodders, We Like Shakes, Prudes, Effrontery, Big Man Aaron, JY, Ass Backwards, Innis, Tyson Bane, Mogra, Kira, Energia, Jerry, Puzzle Dan, Car, Dev, Jogging Champ, Pokenuts, and Brig Bother. Very, very well done. You are all through to the next round. Your scores will reset to 0 apart from the top 3 who will get a boost. However, sadly for Pum and Ben, NanoOwl, Grafalo, Emily, Diamond Ninja, Bluey, Crusader, DC Simmons, and Regis Ray, it is the end of the round. You are in the danger zone, which means anyone there for the first time? Just before we check. Oh, NanoOwl, that sucks. First appearance in the danger zone for NanoOwl, and NanoOwl getting eliminated. That is really, really bad luck, but that is how this game works. But sadly for you 9, it is the end of the round. You are in the danger zone, which means we have to say goodbye. But don't go away, because you can continue playing from the eliminated players' boneyard over there, and the winner of the boneyard, which is just the player with the most number of questions correct, will get a bonus penny at the end. Yes, you can still fight it out, as 8-Min keeps saying. Still fight it out over in the boneyard, but it's only on questions correct, and you do lose your helps if you had any left, your multiplier and your nerf, unfortunately. are no longer available to you. So let's turn our attention back to the active players. 35 remain. At the end of the next round, we will lose another 9 of them and go into round 3. Cola, Oni and Tipster are going to get a boost in this round. Everyone else will reset to 0. M for multiply, or 3 exclamation marks if you would like to multiply on round 2. The category for which is the police. We've had Simply Red. We've now got the police. A couple of multipliers being set in there. And for anyone wondering, the boost points for the top 3 are calculated based on the number of players in the new round, i.e. 35. The first one is divided by 2, second place is divided by 3, and third place is divided by 4. I think that's basically the logic, something like that anyway. So, right, a few multipliers getting played there. Adster, Matt the Ref, Prugs, Jay White, Tyson Bain, Energia, Jerry Eris, Puzzle Dan, Dev, and Jogging Chum. Quite a few players with multipliers active. Could be good for them. But remember, if you get 0, double 0 is still 0. So do bear that in mind. Good luck to the remaining 35 and, of course, our players in the Boneyard. Round 2 is the police. Let's play Danger Zone. Okay, question 1. Owing to the often used nickname Bobbies, the first professional policemen in England were introduced in 1829 by which future Prime Minister? It was it Disraeli, Canning, Percival or Peel? First one where I think we've had every single player answer, so that's good to see. Grafalo, DC and Regis Ray getting it right in the Boneyard. Over in our main game, most players getting this one right, though again by no means all of them. Who was fastest? Toot was fastest, followed by Lewis. Innes was 3rd, Big Man Aaron 4th, and Prugs was 5th. Couple of no, just the one nerf being played there. Proto Nuevo using the nerf for a flat rate of should be 17 points. Yes, it is. Let's take a look at the correct answer. It was Peel, Robert Peel, British Prime Minister from. Actually, I don't know why I'm clutching at straws trying to find that. I've got absolutely no idea. When I was an active player, I got wrong. When I'm an eliminated player, I get it right. That's often the way it goes, Regis Ray. Sometimes you can get a round which is not your round, but premise from one year to the next. There we go. MP for Ramsbottom. Peel Tower on the hill above him. Is that right? All these factoids I'm learning today. Prugs going straight into the lead with 62, thanks in no small part to that multiplier. Cola and Adster in joint second, one with a multiplier, one without, on 38, and Toot in third now with 35. In the Danger Zone, Dev, Carr, Puzzle Dan, Holger Mate, Ass Backwards, AB Me, Matt the Ref, Jerry Eris, and Ash, again, all with 0, the only players not to get that question right, or if they didn't, or with no points. So I think some of the boosted, who was boosted in that round? I can't remember. Either way, still got plenty of time to get out of it, you 9. Fingers on buzzers, everyone. Here is question number 2. Palestine. Question 2 on the police. Released in 1999, Sound of the Police was a US number 89 hit for which rapper? Tim Dog, KRS-One, Rakim, or Big Daddy Kane? Oh, tricky one there. Couple of typos. Probably the trickiest one in the whole stack, so Samster at least covering himself there. But a number of people getting this one right. Very good effort if you did get this one right. Who was fastest? Oni was the fastest player to get this. Brig was second. Energia was third. Brand New Halo was 4th, and Carr was 5th. Riffra, Raccoon, Clive, and Mr. Quizworthing all using their nerfs on that question for the flat rate of 17. Lots of players getting it wrong, though. Grafalo, Nano Al, and Pum and Ben getting it right in the Boneyard. Grafalo currently leading with 4. Let's have a look at the correct answer. It was KRS-One, and I have to say I've never heard of them. Never heard of them. But there we go. Prue still in the lead with 118. Gap closed down just a little bit now. Energy is in second with 94 and Jogging Chum in third with 80. All 3 of the top players have got multipliers active, which would explain that gap, which is likely to get bigger as the round goes on, though not necessarily. Down in the Danger Zone, Podo Nuevo, Poconuts, Puzzle Dan, Jerry Eris, Ass Backwards, AB Me, Matt the Ref, Buzzer Def, and Ash the Bash. You want to start thinking about getting some points as soon as possible. Number of you have still got nerfs available, flat rate of 17, which wouldn't on its own get you out of the Danger Zone, but it could be something to bear in mind if you have absolutely no idea and you don't want to guess. On we go then. Question number 3. Take a look at this. You hadn't considered getting... Yeah, that's the game. Oh, it's a good thing I'm here to explain these things to you, isn't it? Question 3. Which American television producer created the Law & Order and Chicago franchises? Dick Wolf, Richard Fox, Rick Jackal, Richie Coyote? That's a good question. I like that question a lot. That was bait. Most people getting this one right. I'm curious about Claire and Oni going A and B in the public chat. I don't know if they're doing that having already whispered to the bot, because that's a question where you can whisper to the bot, whisper your answer to the bot and get it right, and then put something else in public chat to maybe try and throw people. It's a good sort of tactical, traitorous thing to do, but it's every person for themselves in this game. Who was fastest on that question? Dev was the fastest there, followed by Toot. Clive was third, Innes fourth, and Jerry was fifth. A lot of multipliers, not multipliers, nerfs being used there. Matt, AB Me, Ass Backwards, Holger Mate, all using nerfs on that question. For the 3 in the Danger Zone, it's not going to make any difference because the top of the Danger Zone was 17 anyway, but it will move them up the pack a little bit, although everyone else in the Danger Zone also getting them right. And with Dev having that multiplier, suddenly getting 70 points and right first is going to shoot a long way out of the Danger Zone. We'll find out just how far. The correct answer was Dick Wolf, or Dick Wolf. But depending where you put the stress of that word, it turns into something very different. Dick Wolf. Dick Wolf. Maybe. I'm a simple man. I see Dick Wolf, I pick Dick Wolf. Never have you felt more kinship with a man. Good to hear, Clive. And with that, Dev has jumped straight up to 11th with just a single answer. You see the power of the multiplier when we have got quite so many people in the game. Prue still in the lead, though, with 154. Jogging Chum with 114. Energy is third with 94. Down in the Danger Zone, Pokenuts, Card the 7th, Mogra, Jay White, Kira, Ass Backwards, AP Me, Matt the Ref, and Ash. And in fact, 2 of the players who used the multiplier for the nerf for 17 have barely moved tall. But you have got points on the board at this stage. So let's go on to question number 4. 2 more questions in this round. Take a look at this one. Here we go then. Question 4. Sometimes referred to as the Vatican City Police, what is the name of the soldiers responsible for guarding the Pope? Is it the Italian Sentinel, the French Protection, the Swiss Guard, or the German Defenders? I actually knew this one. Been to the Vatican. It's a nice place. Rome in general is very nice. French Protection is a dope name, though. Sounds like a euphemism for a condom. Does a bit, doesn't it? The French Protection. It's an extension of French kissing, maybe. The French kissing can lead to the French Protection, maybe. Going for the fast answer to jump up, so regret it after. Often the way, yes, if you can try and jump in early to get some maximum points if you want to go on a YOLO attempt. Only Dev, Dan, and Ash getting this one wrong in the main game. Bluey, Diamond Ninja, and Regis Frey getting it wrong in the Boneyard. Who was fastest here? AB Me was fastest. That is going to be very helpful. No multiplier active, but still the first to answer. 33 points it's going to be. 35 points it's going to be. Toot was second. Clive was third. Lewis fourth. And Innes was fifth. Could make some very, very interesting reading of the scores. Were there any nerfs there? No nerfs being played on that question. The correct answer was C, the Swiss Guard. And for the first time this game, we have got a tie in the Danger Zone. Puzzle Dan and AB Me tied up on 52 points apiece, making that Danger Zone size technically 10 for now. But it will be resolved before the end, even if we have to go to a tiebreaker. Prue is in the lead with 176. Energy is second, 140. Jogging Chum in third with 126. Danger Zone, Puzzle Dan and AB Me tied up with 52. And in there with Matt, Carr, Mogra, Pokenuts, Ass Backwards, Jay White, Kira, and Ash. Excuse me, Ash, I wasn't building up to your name. I had a little bit of, I don't know, probably indigestion, I think is probably what I'd call it. We always eat, not, far too soon before I stream. I need to get into the habit of eating earlier on a Saturday. Anyway, let's just take a look at some deeper stats for a minute. Everyone in the Danger Zone has been there at least twice. Jay White and Kira, Mogra have all been there twice. Everyone else a little bit more than that. There's a few players. Buzz Dev is doing quite well with 2 Danger Zone appearances. Jerry Eris with 2 Danger Zone appearances, way up in 4th. Those Danger Zone appearances may come back to haunt you a little later on in the game, but for now you look reasonably safe. One more question in this round. 17 points available for a nerf, and 35 if you're first, or 70 if you're multiplied. Good luck. Here is question number 5. It's a good game. Await your transfer to the Boneyard. Might be a bit tricky at this point, Ash. Let's take a look at the last question. What rank comes between Constable and Inspector in the Metropolitan Police? Sergeant, Commander, Commissioner, or Superintendent? Ooh. Now, this could be interesting because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players in the Danger Zone have got it right. And 4 of them have done it with 30 points or more. So, Puzzle Dan, Pokernuts, Ass Backwards, Kira, and I think probably Ash as well. Your fates are going to be sealed. We'll see how much of it is sealed in just a minute. Who was fastest, first of all, on this one? Clive was fastest, followed by Mogra. Matt was third, Hodder's fourth, and Jay White was fifth. Car using the Hail Mary nerf on this question. Is it going to be enough, those 17 points? There wasn't a lot in it. Dev also using the safety nerf there, and there's people below him getting it wrong, so that should provide safe. All of our top 4 getting this one wrong, curiously. Over in the Boneyard, Grafalo, Nano Al, Pumman, Ben, DC Simmons, Bluey, and Regis Ray all getting it correct. Very well done to you. Let's take a look at the correct answer and see what that has done to the scores at the end of round 2. And, oh yeah, penny time. Danger 19. Yes. Do make sure you whisper that. I think it has because to go to the bot. Danger 19. And then 10 times expired. Who's got one? Claire, you did get one. That's good. So that means it can work in the public chat. So yes, bonus pennies have been and gone. Bad luck if you've missed that. It's up for a minute, to be fair. But, yeah. Bonus pennies, there they go. Right. Correct answer was Sergeant. And we don't have a tie. We have got a resolved Danger Zone. And my, it is all change. Let's look at the top first of all. Proogs finishing on top with 176. Energy is second with 140. And Clive, by a single point, manages to snatch third away from Brand New Halo, 138. Brand New Halo just missing out on the boost going into the next round. So Proogs, Energy, and Clive, congratulations. You'll get some boosts going into the next round. And you will be joined in round 3 by Brand New Halo, Tipster, Jogging Chum, Lewis T, Jerry Eris, Innes, Matt the Ref, Brig, Toot, Mr. Quiz, Adster, J White, Shapes, Cola, Riff Raccoon, Hodders, Effrontery, Oni, Buzzer Dev, Claire, Big Man Aaron, AB Me, and by 3 points, Mogra. Very, very well done to you. 26, we will see you in round 3 with most of you having your scores reset to 0. However, unfortunately, Podo Nuevo, Tyson Bain, Holger Mate, Carl the 7th, Poker Dan and Puzzle Nuts. No, that's not right. Puzzle Dan and Poker Nuts, Ass Backwards, Ash, and Kira. I'm afraid you have not earned enough points to progress. Podo Nuevo just missing out by 3 points. And Tyson Bain on the first time in the Danger Zone as well. You hate to see it, but this game is ruthless, and that is the name of the game. Unfortunately for U9, it is the end of the round. I keep saying end of the road. That's Escape Artists. It is the end of the round. You are in the Danger Zone, which means we have to say goodbye. Over the go to the Boneyard. 3-way tie at the top now. Grafalo, Holger Mate, and Tyson Bain all with 7 out of 10 correct. Very nice, very nice, very nice. But our 26 survivors go on to round number 3. Proogs, Energy, and Clive are going to get a boost. Everyone else will reset to 0. Of the players still there, quite a few of you have still got your multipliers left. Remember, use them before round 5 or they will be taken from you. And a number of you have still got nerfs available to use as well. So do consider carefully. A nerf is now going to be worth a flat rate of 13 points. Let's go on to round number 3. If you want to use your multiplier, it's M or 3 exclamation marks into the chat. Category is wet, wet, wet. We've had Simply Red, The Police, and now Wet, Wet, Wet. Yeah, we're playing more games tonight, Juna Tim. We've got Deciphered coming up, and we've got Deciphered coming up, and that was the end of the sentence. Right. Let me see. Mogra, AB Me, Claire, Effrontery, Riff Raccoon, Mr. Quiz, Tipster, and Brand New Halo all activating multipliers on this round. You will get double points for this round. Yes, 13, 8, and 6 going to Proogs, Energia, and Clive, respectively. Your boost right there. The Danger Zone size has now restored itself to its conventional 10, or its default size, I should say, because we've had the balance has now been made. So Danger Zone size of 10 in this round. So we're going to lose 1 extra player from the previous 2. Leaving just 16 going into round 4 and 6 in the final. Category is wet, wet, wet. Fingers on buzzers, gang. Here comes question number 1. What is the name of the little creatures from Gremlins who must be kept away from bright light, never made wet, and never ever be fed after midnight? Groaks, Tombs, Krasko, or Mogwai? Has never seen Gremlins. Apologies if my pronunciation is wrong. Clearly, though, a lot of you have seen Gremlins, and a lot of you getting the right answer there. Who was fastest? Dev was fastest, Toot was second, Oni third, Brand New Halo fourth, and Lewis T was fifth. Just effrontery choosing to multiply on that question for the flat rate of 13. Big Man Aaron and Adster, the only two getting it wrong in the main game. About half of the Boneyard getting it right. There's a couple of people now up to 8 points, so very well done to you. Let's have a look. The correct answer was Mogwai. I don't know if I said it right. It's that one, D. Grafalo and Tyson Bane on 8 in the Boneyard, currently leading it. Brand New Halo jumps into the lead with 46. AB Me's now second with 38, and Prugs in third with 34. A few players still with multipliers available. We've got a tie in the Danger Zone. Tipster and Shapes, both on 16, are causing a tie at the top of the Danger Zone, but it's very tight around that line. Jerry Harris, Brig, Clive, Energia, even Riffer, Raccoon, and Jogging Charm. Not a lot in it. Just one question could make the difference. Let's go on. Let's go on for now. Just Dadster and Big Man Aaron yet to score. But Big Man Aaron has not used the multiplier yet, actually. Not got it activated. So, but they have still got Nurse for 13 if they want to go for that. On we go. Question number 2. Take a look at this. Interesting fact, a shark will only attack you if you're wet. It's a quote attributed to which comedian, a team captain on 8 out of 10 cats, does countdown? Lee Mack, Johnny Vegas, Sean Locke, or Bill Bailey? It's a good quote, this. An oh no from Tipster. A great big oh no. What could the oh no be? Well, it could be that you got that one wrong. You've broken the tie with Shapes because he got it right. Let's take a look. Who was fastest here? Oni was the fastest player. Big Man Aaron was second. Clive was third. Lewis fourth. And Brand New Halo fifth. Energia and Innis and Hodders all choosing to nerf that question for the flat rate of 13. Let's take a look. The correct answer was Sean Locke. So the tie got resolved between Shapes and Tipster, but a new one has been put into its place between Toot and Big Man Aaron, now both on 25. And still not a lot between that Danger Zone line. Those guys on 25. Dev's got 26, Innis 27, Cola 29, Claire 30. There's very, very little between them. For Toot and Brig, it is their first time in the Danger Zone this game. Most of the other players, all of the other players, have been there at least twice. There are still a few players yet to go in the Danger Zone. Claire, Clive, Lewis, Oni, Riff Raccoon, and Mr. Quizworthing have not been in the Danger Zone at all this game, but after 12 questions, nobody is on a perfect clean sheet. The best we've got are 11. Tipster currently in the Danger Zone, but with 11 out of 12. Riff Raccoon and Brand New Halo all on 11 out of 12. If you nerf, by the way, it doesn't count towards your question correct total, I think. In case you're wondering why you've only got 11 if you've not got one wrong yet. That's why. Yeah, Stream Deck can do ABCD buzzing. That would be really cool. That would be good. I might have to set that up for games where Ash plays multiple choice games. That'd be good. Someone did ask me to map 1, 2, 3, and 4 to it. I am planning on doing that at some point, but I haven't done it yet. So there is another tie. Now cut that out. And Big Man Aaron, currently tied with 25. But we've got 3 more questions in this round. Let's go on to question number 3. Take a look at this. Tyson Bain currently leading the Boneyard with 9. 1 to 23 in red for I'll explain that in a minute, Prugs. Number 3, British swimmer Adam Peaty currently holds the 50 metre and 100 metre world records in which Olympic discipline? Freestyle, backstroke, butterfly, or breaststroke? Wow, a lot of people getting that one wrong. So the deal or no deal ones, it's because Ash runs the deal or no deal build, obviously. I don't really have much to do with it. I just whispered to the bot to call. But there's a button to sort of progress to next box. So rather than giving Ash an entire profile or 2 profiles of just buttons to press, it's sort of, you can press next box or +5. But yes, in theory, you could do something like that. Lots of players getting this one wrong. No nerfs being used. Adster was fastest, bottom of the pack, but the first to answer here. Big Man Aaron was second, Lewis T third, Mr. Quiz was fourth, and Tipster was fifth. Cola the only other player to get that one right. So big points, relatively speaking, to those guys. And Tipster with that multiplier is going to get extra points. This could make a massive difference to his score. The correct answer was It's the breaststroke. D is the answer we wanted. We have resolved the tie. We have now got 10 players in the danger zone again, though we have still got a tie at the top, though it's not a tie-breaking tie. Dev and Adster both on 26, just 1 point ahead of Toot on 25, and 1 point behind Innis on 27. Innis still playing table tennis with that line, currently on 1 danger zone appearance. Claire getting mighty close, though, still having not been in yet. Clive, Oni, Riff Raccoon, Lewis and Mr. Quiz also with clean sheets, not going in the danger zone. Mr. Quiz now leading with 102, brand new Halos in second with 90, and Lewis with a very nice score of 69. That's the standings as they stand at the moment. Still anyone's game with 2 questions to go. Pum and Ben and Tyson Bain now leading the Boneyard with 9 points apiece. Let's go on. Question number 4. Here we go. What is the alternative Italian name of the painting technique wet on wet, often used by Bob Ross? Is it impasto? Is it chiaroscuro, sala capitolare, or alla prima? Ooh, another tricky question, stumping quite a few. A lot of people in the middle of the pack getting stumped on this one. In the middle of the pack getting stumped, the players on the extremities doing rather better. Who was fastest? That could be why. Not people in the danger zone are nerfing on this one, trying to get a free out. Lots of nerfs. Matt was fastest, Jay White second, Hodders was third, Mr. Quiz fourth, Buzzer Dev was fifth. Matt, was that the YOLO strat that's got you there, or did you know that one? Either way, paid off. Maximum points 26 for you there. Nurse played by Jerry, Brig, Adster, Prugs, Tipster, and brand new Halo, using up that nerf around about the midpoint of the game. Right, let's see what that's done to the scores. Only 2 people in the Boneyard getting it, DC and Emily. Correct answer was Alla Prima. And we have now got a bit of a gap emerging on the other side of the danger zone line. 32 is Energia at the top. We Like Shapes is 37 at the bottom of the safety net. 37, 38, 39 to Shapes, ABM and Adster. Not a lot. And it is so tight at the top of the danger zone. 32, 31, and then 4 players on 30. This could be very, very interesting. I think that might be Claire's first appearance in the danger zone. Now only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players yet to make an appearance. Mr. Quiz in front with 148. Brand new Halos in second with 103. Tipsters in third with 73. Lewis retaining his nice score right there. One more question. What can you do with this? Can you get out of the danger zone? Here is question number 5. With an average of 57.2 inches of rainfall every year, what is the USA's rainiest state? Is it Hawaii? Is it Florida? Is it Georgia? Or is it Louisiana? Well, this is interesting. Lots of players getting this one wrong. Energia, Brig, J White, Matt and Effrontery being in the danger zone and getting it wrong on question 5. You know what that means, and we will address that in just a second. A couple of players getting this one right, including some high scorers in the danger zone. AB, me, Adster, maybe even Dev possibly need to look at, and maybe even Shapes, because it's not a massive score that Shapes has got there. Maybe they need to be looking over their shoulders. Who was fastest? Jogging Chum was the fastest as well. Clive was second, Jerry was third, Oni was fourth, and Innis was fifth. Toot and Claire, Shapes, all using their nerfs on that question, which is why it's not a very high score, 13. Has it been enough? What is going to happen? Nano Owl, Podenrevo, Ass Backwards, and Emily Apocalypse all getting it right in the Boneyard. Nerf, but you shouldn't have. If you knew the answer, then possibly not. Let's see. The correct answer is... it's Hawaii. Hawaii has the most rainfall, the rainiest US state. And at the end of that round, Mr. Quizworthing finishing in front with 148, brand new Halo in second with 103, and Mogra in third with 90, just a point ahead of Lewis T, who goes up to 89. But congratulations to you 3. You'll get boosts going into the next round, and everyone else above the danger zone line. That's Lewis, Prugs, Tipster, Oni, Clive, Big Man Aaron, Hodders, Riff Raccoon, Jerry, We Like Shapes, Cola, Innis, and by just 2 points, Buzzer Dev, congratulations, you will all go into round 4 as well, and your scores will reset to 0. However, unfortunately, Jogging Chum, Claire, Adster, AB Me, Toot, Energia, Brig, J White, Matt the Ref, and Effrontery. You're all in the danger zone. For none of you, it is the first time. You've all had at least 2 times in the danger zone, so it was nipping at your heels perhaps for some time. But for you 10 now, not 9, you 10, it is the end of the round. You are in the danger zone, which means we have to say goodbye. Teeth skinned. Indeed they are. Claire, though, goes straight to the top of the Boneyard. Queen of the Boneyard with 10 points. A point ahead of Tyson, Jogging Chum and Punman Ben. So you've got to worry about in the Boneyard. You might be on top, but you know you're going to be joined by others who may supersede you. Over in our main game then, 16 players remain, and there is one more round before the final general knowledge round. A reminder that in the general knowledge round, you cannot use your multiplier and you cannot nerf the questions. So Mogra, sorry, not Mogra and Oni, Mogra, Oni and Big Man Aaron, if you want to use your nerfs, you've got to do them in this round for a flat rate of 8 points. Lewis, Oni, Clive, Big Man Aaron, Hodders, Shapes and Innis. If you want to use your multiplier, you've got to use it in this round. If you don't, you lose it. Unless, of course, you want to go on to try and do the panda and get your emoji in the Hall of Champions, which is what we call somebody who goes on to win the game without using their multiplier. We have seen it done a few times, though it gives you that extra risk in this round, especially with so many people with unspent multipliers at the moment. If you want to use your multiplier, round 4, the category is Kiss. Here they come. One more? Yeah, there it goes. Hottest succumbing to peer pressure, maybe. That is a lot of multipliers. That's 7 multipliers. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 multipliers, and we're only going to have 6 in the final. So that could be danger, pun intended, for the players who don't have multipliers here. If these multiply players have a strong round, it could be a real challenge to get in there. But it all depends what happens with the questions. Only 6 can go through to the final, and remember, 3 of you have still got nerfs for a flat rate of 8 points if you want to use that. Good luck to the remaining 16 players. Round 4 is Kiss. Let's play Danger Zone. Okay, question 1. The infamous black and white photograph published in Life magazine of a US Navy sailor kissing a dental assistant was taken in what year? 1953, 1937, 1945 or 1929? Maybe seems like a tricky question on the surface, but when you realise that was taken at the end of World War II, it gives you a better idea of where it might be going. Dev was fastest, followed by Lewis, Brand New Halo 3rd, Innis was 4th, and Oni was 5th. Tipster and Mr. Quiz both getting that one wrong. Claire maintains the lead in the Danger Zone with 11. The correct answer was C, 1945. No ties to speak of here, and only one of the players in the top 6 does not have their multiplier active. Hodders and Shapes, even with the multipliers active, you're in the Danger Zone at the moment. Top of the Danger Zone, Dev and Hodders. Despite Dev answering first, still in the Danger Zone with 16 points, as is Hodders, 2 points behind Clive, who is currently in 6th. Going to move this up so that the red shows up a little bit better on the green. On we go then. I can move that up as well. On we go. Question number 2. Take a look at this. The name of which Scottish city precedes kiss to form a euphemistic term for a headbutt? Edinburgh, Aberdeen, Dundee or Glasgow? Clive and Riff Raccoon both getting this one wrong. Claire continuing at the top of the Boneyard trend, now on 12. Who was fastest? Oh, look at this. It's players in the top are getting the fastest points as well. That is not going to be good for players in the Danger Zone. Innis was fastest. Oni was 2nd. Lewis was 3rd. Big Man Aaron was 4th. And Tipster was 5th. Riff Raccoon and Clive Letting getting that one wrong. That could be a disastrous move. Not that they did it on purpose, of course, but that could spell disaster for them given the abundance of players with multipliers and given the number of players who got this question right. The correct answer was D, Glasgow. A Glasgow kiss, not Edinburgh. Not Edinburgh. Hodders at the top of the Danger Zone with 28, and then there's a big gap down to Dev and Mogra on 19. But there's only a point between Hodders and Brand New Halo 28-29, and notably Hodders has got the multiplier, Brand New Halo has not. And notably, Clive, who's a little bit deeper in the danger zone, has also got a multiplier. Lewis at the top, joint, I must say, with Innes on 58. Oni's in second with 54. Big Man Aaron in third with 46. 3 more questions to go. Take a look at question 3. Just saying Tchaikovsky into the chat now. We know what that means. Question 3. Which infection has often been colloquially known as mono or the kissing disease? A. Meningitis. B. Tetanus. C. Rubella. Or D. Glandular fever? See, I'd have been wrong here because I would have gone E. Tonsillitis because that's what I thought it was. But given the options there, I think it's D, but I might be wrong because I didn't proof this pack. 8 Minky did. Most players getting it right in the game. Who was fastest? Oni, followed by brand new Halo. Mogra was third. Innes was fourth. And We Like Shapes was fifth. Still no nerfs being played. At this point, players with nerfs, unless they don't know the answer and don't want to guess, using a nerf might be a foolish move. Mogra the only player in the danger zone with a nerf active, or available, I should say. Claire now extending her lead in the Boneyard, now up to 13. 13 point questions correct in the Boneyard. And let's see what that's done to the scores. The correct answer is indeed D, glandular fever. Not much change. Oni's on top with 86. Innes now in second with 84. Lewis T's in third with 72. Big Man Aaron's got 64. Shapes on 58. Hodders with 48. In the danger zone, there's a gap of 4 between Hodders and brand new Halo, and it is now 6 players with multipliers in the top flight. Clive has got that multiplier available. A first correct answer from Clive would give him 32 points and push him all the way up to 50. Which, if Hodders gets it wrong, would supersede Hodders. But there are 2 questions left. It is an uphill struggle, but it does look like it is the top 6's game to lose at this point. Everyone else playing catch-up. Fingers on buzzers. Here is question number 4. She's got a tongue like an electric eel and she likes the taste of a man's tonsils. What's that from, Kira? Someone tell me. Which superhero shares an upside-down kiss with Mary Jane Watson in a Sam Raimi film? A. Batman. B. The Hulk. C. Spider-Man. D. Superman. Most people getting this. Lewis, brand new Halo, and Jerry Ellis all getting this one wrong. That could be problematic for Lewis because Clive has got it right, and Clive has got it right quick. He was second, in fact. Buzzer Dev was first. Clive was second. Innes was third. Oni was fourth. Shapes was fifth. Big Man Aaron choosing to go for the multiplier, the 8-point multiplier there. So again, that could make another significant bit of interest to the scores. Maybe, maybe not. Let's find out. The correct answer was Spider-Man. It was Spider-Man. And Clive has jumped up the pack, and the top 7 are now all the multiplied players. There is still a significant gap between Clive and Hodders, who has clung on to his 6th place. 20 points between them. But Clive, brand new Halo, Mogra, Dev, Mr. Quiz, Proogs, Cola, Tipster, Jerry, and Riff Raccoon. It is looking scary for you down there. 16 points is what the maximum that you can get, which means brand new Halo, you can't get more than 60 points, which means everyone from Clive down is eliminated. Only Clive could be the wild card here if he gets it right and fast because of that multiplier. So it's set in stone. It's a tie at the top, 112 each for Oni and Innes. They'll want to settle that just for pride. Shapes has got 82. Lewis T and Big Man Aaron on 72. Hodders on 68. It's all about whether or not Clive can supersede 6th place and whether or not any of the guys at the top get it wrong. That is all this boils down to. Good luck on the final question. Here is question number 5. Claire's still leading the Boneyard with 14. Painted during his golden period, The Kiss is an artwork first exhibited in 1908 by which Austrian painter? Egon Schiele, Ludwig Deutsch, Gustav Klimt, or Tina Blau? And that might be it. Depending how far ahead Shapes was of Clive. Shapes only getting 6 points there. Clive getting 28, almost the maximum, but not quite. Brand new Halo and Jerry Ellis getting this one wrong. No drama over in the Boneyard. Claire still maintaining her lead of 15, a clear 2-point lead. Who was fastest? Dev was the fastest there for pride. Big Man Aaron second. Clive was third. Innes fourth. Proogs fifth. Brand new Halo, Jerry Ellis failing to find the right answer there. Has Clive done enough? I think it's going to be optimistic, but he might have done. The correct answer was C. Gustav Klimt. And it was a valiant effort. Shapes does slip down to 6th place, but Clive still trailing by 12 points. Not enough to secure a place. At the end of that round, Innes has 138 and finishes the round on top. Oni's got 128. Big Man Aaron in 3rd with 102. Lewis T and Hodders both on 90, and Shapes just 2 points behind on 88. Congratulations, you 6. You are in the final, for which I will explain the rules in just a second. Unfortunately, though, it does mean we have to lose Clive, Dev, Mogra, Brand New Halo, Proogs, Mr. Quiz, Cola, Tipster, Jerry, and Riff Raccoon. Very valiant first effort as well, I have to say, for Riff Raccoon getting all the way to round 4, because this is a brutal game. Very, very difficult to get to the final, let alone win. So you've done extremely well, Riff Raccoon, and I hope you've enjoyed yourself. And do stick around for more games later on. Unspeakably stressful. This is easy going compared to some of the other ones we do. It's a little bit stressful, I will give you that. So, just looking at the Danger Zone appearances, quite a number of Danger Zone appearances. Most of the players here in the Danger Zone were here for the majority of the round. Jerry Ayres getting 10 Danger Zone appearances, which is quite impressive in a way. Oh, hello, darling. Only Oni and Lewis T have avoided the Danger Zone for the entire game, so very many congratulations to you. Because that, again, in of itself is no mean feat. However, for the 10 who are 7th and below, you know what that means. It is the end of the round. You are in the Danger Zone, which means we have to say goodbye. It does mean that Claire's crown has been usurped, and there is now a 4-way tie at the top between Cola, Mr. Quiz, Proogs, and Mogra, all on 16 points. So they'll scrap it out for the Boneyard King or Queen at the end of this final round. Let's just talk about the final round for a minute. For our 6 remaining players, Innes, Oni, Aaron, Lewis, Hodders, and Shapes. Their scores here are calculated differently. There are no boosts going into round 5. Instead, you start off with points equal to the number of questions you've answered correctly minus the number of times you've appeared in the Danger Zone. So, Innes, 14 minus 2 will start on 12. Oni, 16 minus 0 will start on 16. Big Man Aaron, 13 minus 2 will start on 11. Lewis, 15 minus 0 will start on 15. Hodders, 16, very impressive question score, but 5 Danger Zone appearances, meaning he's going to start on 11. And Shapes, 14 minus 2 will also start on 12. Those are the scores as they stand. Nerfs and multipliers are no longer a factor. Let's go to the final round. So round 5 is general knowledge. 5 varied questions on a variety of subjects. How do you do? At the end of this, the player with the most points will be the winner. Those are your starting scores: 16, 15, 12, 12, 11, 11. A total of 30 points available in this round. 6 times 5 questions. The player with the most points at the end is going to be our champion tonight. Very best of luck to you all. Fingers on buzzers for the final round. It's general knowledge. Let's play Danger Zone. Here we go then. First question. With estimated earnings of $43 million, which woman topped the Forbes list for the highest paid actresses of 2020? Was it Gal Gadot, Sofia Vergara, Melissa McCarthy, or Meryl Streep? The fact I've only heard of 2 of them makes me feel like I'm extremely out of touch. I've only heard of Gal Gadot and Meryl Streep. I probably would have gone for Gal Gadot. Not very many people getting this right at all. Brand New Halo 2, Jogging Chummer, Podin Wave, and Matt the Ref in the Boneyard, and only Oni in the active players, who's already in the lead. That is going to give Oni a sizable advantage as we go on with the rest of this round. The correct answer, for what it's worth, Sofia Vergara, the highest paid actress, who I've never heard of. Off in the way. Still a 4-way tie at the top of the Boneyard. Mogra, Proogs, Mr. Quiz, and Cola. Oni now storming ahead, 22 points on the board, and way out in front, 7 points clear of Lewis, who's in second with 15. Innes has got 12, as has Shapes. Big Man Aaron and Hodders both still on 11. Let's go on to question number 2. Adding a letter to the name of which African country gives the name of a type of acid with the chemical formula C4H6O5? Sudan, Togo, Mali, or Chad? That's a stinker of a question. And yeah, everyone in the main game getting it right, and a good chunk of the boneyard as well. Cola and Mogra are now going to be top of the boneyard with 17, proves Mr. Quizworthing slipping on that. Leclerc and Tipster join them on 16 for a 4-way in second place. Nice. Innis was the fastest there for 6 points. Big Man Aaron getting 5, Oni getting 4, Lewis getting 3, Hodders getting 2, and Shapes just the 1. All of them were correct. The correct answer is Marley. I'm not sure what it is. So I'll take my time and think. Malik, thank you very much, Dev. Didn't know that. Marley was the answer. And Oni still in front, 8 points clear now. 26 against Lewis and Innes's 18. Big Man Aaron on 16. Shapes and Hodders both on 13. On we go. Question number 3. Take a look at this. 18 points remain this game. Which future US president was born on the same day as naturalist Charles Darwin, 12th of February 1809? Was it Ulysses S. Grant, James Buchanan, Millard Fillmore, or Abraham Lincoln? Is it Ulysses? Ulysses S. Grant. I never remember how to pronounce it because I remember Donald Trump pronounced it wrong, and I couldn't remember what he said that was wrong. But yeah, Innes was fastest there for 6. Lewis was second for 5, and Oni was third for 4. Repeating pattern looks like it's happening here. Big Man Aaron getting 3, Hodders getting 2, and Shapes getting just the 1. None of our top flight players getting that one right, though the 4-way has now become a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7-way, which is very nice. 2 Riff Raccoon, Brand New Halo, Tipster Claire, Mr. Quiz, and Prues all having all in a 7-way tie with 16 points, 16 points each there. Cola and Mogra both getting that one wrong on 17, still in the lead in the boneyard. The correct answer was Abraham Lincoln. And with 2 questions to go, which means there are 12 points available, that means Shapes can no longer win, could still get bronze or silver maybe. Yes, could still get bronze or silver. Hodders can no longer win. Big Man Aaron technically could still win at this point. Could get up to 31. It would require the 3 players above him to all get these ones wrong, and for Big Man Aaron to get both of them right and first. Big ask, but not impossible. Lewis T on 23, Innes on 24, Oni on 30. I mean, there's a whole maximum questions points worth of difference between first and second. So really, it looks like it's Oni's to lose, but it could be lost. We've seen it happen. We've seen big upsets in this game. Let's see what happens with question number 4. Who was the first person to beat Mike Tyson in a professional boxing match? Evander Holyfield, Lennox Lewis, Buster Douglas, or Frank Bruno? Wow. Hang about. We Like Shapes said A, and Mr. Quiz said A, yet Shapes was wrong, and Mr. Quiz was right. What's going on with that? Maybe Mr. Quiz went to the bot first and decided to something up. Or was one of them bait? Who knows? We'll find out in a minute. Big Man Aaron was fastest there. Hodders was second. Oni was third. Lewis T was fourth. Innes and Shapes both getting that one wrong. So that might have sealed the end of the game. Mogra and Cola both getting this one right. No, it doesn't delete messages in this game. I'm not clever enough to make my bot do that. I could probably work it out, but I haven't done that. We'll find out in just a minute what's gone on with the multiple A's here. I think Oni might have done it. It might be an academic last question, which we'd see from time to time, but we always play out. Mogra and Cola still wrestling over the top of the boneyard. The correct answer was C, Buster Douglas. And that is it. Oni is the champion with a question in hand, 34. In the lead, and that is going to be a sizable score, and Oni is going to be looking to get a highest ever score in the final if he can get this one right and first. That could be some serious stuff going on there, and Oni looking for his first place, I believe, in the Hall of Champions. Lewis T 26, Big Man Aaron 25, Innes 24, Hodders 20, and Shapes 14. Mogra and Cola still battling out with 18 questions correct each. Final question of the night then. Take a look at this. On the standard version of the game show Pointless, how much money is added to the jackpot when a pointless answer is given? £100, £500, £1,000 or £250? Unsurprisingly, everyone in the active play getting it right, but not everyone in the Boneyard getting it right. In fact, we've got a three-way tie at the top. Mr. Quiz, Cola, and Mogra are all going to get bonus pennies for winning the Boneyard. A three-way tie in the Boneyard at the top is always nice to see. Lewis was fastest, getting 6 points. Big Man Aaron getting 5. Shapes getting 4. Odders getting 3. Innes getting 2. Only getting 1. So it's quite appropriate to have a pointless question at the end. Pointless because it was slightly pointless, superfluous insofar as the game was concerned, the main headline game anyway. The correct answer was D, £250. And so I can reveal the final scores. Mogra, Cola, and Mr. Quizworthing are three-way champions of the Boneyard. Very well done. You'll get a Boneyard penny each. A sixth place with 17 out of 25, only 2 Danger Zone appearances and 18 points in the final. It's We Like Shapes with 20 questions correct out of 25, the highest, second highest, I should say, of any player in the game tonight. 5 Danger Zone appearances though, and 23 in the final. Fifth place goes to Hodders. 17 out of 25, 2 Danger Zone appearances and 26 points in the final. Fourth place goes to Innes. The bronze medal with 17 questions out of 25, 2 Danger Zone appearances and 30 points in the final. Bronze medal goes to Big Man Aaron this week. 19 questions out of 25, one of only 2 players to avoid the danger zone entirely, which is an achievement in and of itself. I might start giving out bonus points for avoiding the danger zone. And 32 points in the final. Silver medalist this week is Lewis T, but with 21 out of 25, dropping only 4 questions the entire game, and didn't appear in the danger zone once, and 35 in the final. The gold medalist and champion of tonight's game of Danger Zone 2 for the first time is only 91. Well, have a royal flush GG from me there, Oni. Very, very well played. And, of course, we can't let this moment pass without saying a massive thank you to our friend Samster for providing that Danger Zone question pack. I believe it's a debut in Danger Zone for Samster. I think that's what he intimated. And a lovely pack it was as well, nicely balanced. And I hope you all enjoyed that, whether you're new with us this evening or whether you've been here for a while. Let's add some author pennies. Add author Samster. 3 pennies for Samster right there. It's going to take you up to 185 in total. Samster, of course, leading the all-time penny leaderboard. But there's some pennies for Samster. We're going to add Danger Zone Boneyard, and I'm going to copy that because that's a long thing to type. Add Danger Zone Boneyard for Mogra 123. There you go, Mogra 123. Have some pennies. Add Danger Zone Boneyard for Cola. And we're going to add Danger Zone Boneyard for Mr. Quizworthing. There you go. Bonus penny for each of you guys. And then we need to go add Danger Zone. No, it's not. Is it add Danger Zone? Add Danger Zone. I can't remember now. I'm going to have to look at my code. God, how awful. How embarrassing. Add penny. I can't remember the card. Is it add? Add Danger Zone Gold. Yes, it is. Or bronze or silver. No, go away, Visual Studio. Thank you. I know now. Add Danger Zone Bronze to Big Man Aaron. Let's make sure I spell it right. Otherwise, it'll invent a new player. Add Danger Zone Bronze to Big Man Aaron 1. I'm going to copy the beginning of that. There you go. Big Man Aaron. There's a bronze for you. Add Danger Zone Silver Lewis T1. There you go, Lewis T. And, of course, add a Danger Zone Gold for Oni91_573. There you go, Oni. 112 in total and 15 for the season. That will be updated on the leaderboard after the stream. I don't push the data midstream. I do it after the stream just to keep everything on the same page, as it were. But you can check out your real-time penny score now by typing !penny to the bot, or pennies with an S. Okay, Energia, nice to see you. Thank you very much. Adding pennies by command displays current pennies first, but the pennies command gives total ones first. Interesting thing to note. Could you pop that in suggestions? I probably won't change that because I'll have to change it in 20 separate builds. We'll call it a quirk. A quirk of the game. Let's go to the Hall of Champions and see how that is looking. There is Oni, 1st of May, 21 out of 25 and 35 points. Tying up there with Clive for second highest, because Innes has the highest with 37. But a very, very good effort indeed. And those panda emojis belonging to Ape and Clive and Ape and Panda himself. That's 4 players who have won the game without using their multipliers. What a good game. Great fun tonight. Great fun in Danger Zone. But don't go away, because we've got a couple of games of Deciphered coming up, and then stuff. Couple of games of Deciphered and stuff still to look forward to this evening. So we'll play Deciphered next, and we've got packs from Drew Dave Tom, first of all, debut question writer, Drew Dave Tom in Deciphered, and also a question pack from Oni, who's just won Danger Zone, has written one of the packs for Deciphered. So a couple of games of Deciphered. Deciphered's quite a quick game, 15-20 minutes each one, so if I was just doing a normal stream, we'd finish about on time, but there's stuff happening afterwards. So stick around for stuff. That'd be lovely. Congratulations again to Oni on winning Danger Zone. Stay right there and I'll be back with Deciphered in just a few minutes' time. Welcome back, and welcome to Deciphered. The cam is still in the game for this one, with no making any meaningful benefit to the game. At some point I need to take the cam out. I should have done it today and gone with the side cam, but hello, I'm in the game now. Oh, hello there. I bought some mixed fruit tropical Copperbergs today because I'd never tried them before and they looked interesting. I've opened it, but I haven't tried it. I thought I would try it in front of you so you can see my reaction in case it's awful. Here's, yeah, chin chin. It's not awful. I probably wouldn't buy it again. What does it say? Apple cider with a taste of tropical fruit. It tastes a little bit like Umbongo. I am quite small here. We're from Royal Flush Mukbang with the Eton mess of the Copperberg. Nice. No, it's a bit like a fizzy Umbongo, which is, I suppose, on brand for Copperberg. Anyway, it's Deciphered. It's Mastermind the game meets Mastermind the quiz show meets Mastermind the board game. Short, sharp games of this. Can you crack the code within a time limit? If you don't want to play in the hot seat game, you can just play in the lobby game by typing !exclude. I made a couple of little changes to this for the stop the clock help is now a sort of pit stop, so the clock will only stop for 30 seconds. It won't stop indefinitely as it used to do in the past. Everything is done by whispering to Persephone's Twitch bot. And as ever, keep your eye on the chat, because when the questions are in the chat, the question is live. Just a one-person hot seat game, but there is full lobby implementation for the quiz part, if not for the logic part of the game. So, if you want to come and play Deciphered, whether in the lobby or as a hot seat contestant, pop in the code. If you've played before, or if you've not played before, do pop yourselves in. Kayak. I suppose that's, phonetically, you could say that's kayak. And yeah, if you don't want to play in the hot seat game, then just type !exclude. Oh, there's a noise. That's a follow noise. Riff Raccoon, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome on in. And I hope you're enjoying what you're seeing so far. You're following, so I assume you are. It's not kayak, it's canoe. Kayak. Maybe. It's 9 across this one, isn't it? 27, 32. It's all right. 32. Right, we're going to have two games to this. This is Drew Dave Tom's question pack, this first one here. So, Drew Dave Tom, don't join. As ever, you can get a bonus penny for joining the lobby, simply for joining the lobby, whether you're the hot seat player or the lobby player. And there will be a lobby bonus at some point between 5 and 10 minutes into this game. So keep your eye on the bot for that if you want some more pennies. And that would be grand. Right. Hello, Jers. Welcome to the stream. Lovely to have you here. And Dogfish, Liswitz, Dante, Mental Playground, Tuna Tin, and anyone else who's joined since I last looked at the joining people. Quentin, you ate quackers. Yeah, that works. Right. That's enough of this cyberpunk loop. Let's pick ourselves a player and get on with the game. Drew Dave Tom's first question pack for game night here. So be extra nice to him about it if he's here. I think he's here. I think I saw him earlier on. Anyway, let's pick ourselves a player. Adster 1005, your moment is here. You are in the hot seat for Deciphered. So a quick overview of how this works. You'll be given a question, and there is a global timer. The question timer stays. It stays there. It doesn't go down. It doesn't reset with every question. It stays on a global time. If you get the question right, you get an opportunity to come and crack the cipher on the board, which is the classic mastermind puzzle. You do that by whispering numbers from 1 to 6. The code might have repeats, but it might not. So that's just something to bear in mind. And if you get one in the right place, you'll get a red peg. If you get one that's there but in the wrong place, you get a white peg. And if it's not there, you get a blank. Classic mastermind game. If you get a question wrong, don't worry, it's not the end of the game. You can get as many wrong as you like. It just means you don't get a chance to go and solve the code. You have to get a question right to get a chance to solve it. It's full answers that you're typing. I can manually override if the computer says your answer is wrong, but I think it's actually right. I can override that here. Along the way, you've got 4 helps. You can take a toss-up, which will give you a 50-50 choice of options. But you still have to type a full answer. You can take a pit stop, which will stop the clock for 30 seconds, give you some thinking time. You can take a ciphered answer, and a ciphered answer will give you a sort of anagram with some extra letters and extra spaces of the correct answer. See if you can puzzle it out and work it out from the cipher that you're given. And you can also burn the question, which gets rid of the question and brings in a new one without sacrificing a go at the board. Note to the lobby, you're in a bit of a race against Adster. From the moment Adster submits an answer, you'll have 5 seconds to get your answers in if you're playing in the lobby game. So keep your eye on the chat, because the bot will let you know if you're running out of time. Unless Adster burns the question, in which case you have to have answered before, because if Adster burns the question is immediately ended. Right, those are the rules. Let's pick ourselves a cipher. And so the logic game, I would ask, keep spoilers out of the chat, and if we could not do the whole, oh, I think I know what it is, or oof or rip if Adster maybe gets close but doesn't quite get it. Let's just keep it kind and keep it friendly. So you got 3 minutes of question time, 1.5 minutes of logic time, and that is global, so think fast. Exclamation mark 1 if you want to burn it, exclamation mark 2 to take a toss-up, exclamation mark 3 to take a pit stop, and exclamation mark 4 to get that ciphered answer. I am just going to look at game control and see. I haven't got anything in there. We'll see when we get there. Good luck, Adster. Whispering to the bot, along with everybody else in the lobby. And for those in the lobby, there you are. No points yet. And you can get bonus pennies for winning the lobby in this game, even if it's a tie. So, 3 minutes. Major Ben to gain control. Yeah, that's what I call the class that controls the game. Seemed a logical name. Good luck, Adster and lobby. First question, 3 minutes on the clock. Time starts now. Since 2007, Mike Ashley is the owner of which UK football club? Very, very fast answer from Adster there. Saying Newcastle United, using just 7 seconds to get to the answer Newcastle United. Was that the right answer? Certainly was. That's a very good start for you there, Adster. You've got a go at the logic game. Now remember, the only way you can go out of this game is if you run out of questions, or one of the clocks runs out of time. You don't go out if you get a question wrong, but if you run out of time, you do. So let's go to the logic game. 1.5 minutes on the clock. Just 4 digits. Remember, you can have repeats, and your time starts now. Yes, Newcastle was considered correct, Jogging Chum. There's a number of variants that are in there, and there's 80% on the spell check, and Newcastle would have been correct. And we'll look at the lobby scores in just a minute. As to going for the traditional start, 1-1-2-2, trying to eliminate some earlier on. Let's see how that's gotten on. Solid start, undeciphered, but two of them are in the right place and 2 of them are not there. So that is what you're standing for at the moment. Have some thinking time about that. Let's go on to question number 2. Still got all 4 helps in play. Let's take a look at the lobby. Yeah, Adster answering very, very quickly. Not very many people managing to get an answer in time there, but a few of you did, so well done if you have got a point on the board. Adster, 2 minutes and 53 seconds left on the question clock. Take a look at question 2. In 2017, Kaylee Morris and Lowton Carter were both removed from what British reality show? And another fast lock-in from Adster. Saying Love Island. Love Island. I can say, if you had gone for a toss-up there and used up that help, you would have had Love Island or Big Brother would have been the options. So it's either Love Island or it's Big Brother. So, well, it's a guess. You've never seen it. I've never seen it either. I did see Big Brother, but not as recently as 2017. Was it Love Island? Let's take a look. It wasn't, I'm afraid, Asda. It was Big Brother. It was the other way. If you'd taken the toss-up, probably wouldn't have been of any help. You may have gone for Love Island all the same. It is Big Brother. So we don't get another go at the logic game, but we go on with the game. A couple of people getting that one right. Someone with, I think that's probably brand new Halo, Car and Matt, all on 2 points in the lobby game. Number of players yet to score, because Asda is answering very, very quickly indeed, as is necessary for this game. For now, we're going to go on to question number 3. 2 minutes and 46 seconds left. Adster, take a look at this. Space and Keris Matthews' 1998 hit single is called The Ballad of Whom? Tom Jones or Shirley Bassey? Must still type a full answer. Going for Tom Jones. Deciphered 50 to the bot if you would like a bonus penny at this point. Going for Tom Jones. Tactical use of the toss-up there. Is that the right answer? Yes, indeed. Very, very well done. You get your second visit to the logic game. Still 3 helps remaining and just over 2.5 minutes on the question clock. Let's go to the logic game. 1 minute and 26 seconds. Best of luck. What's your cipher? Continuing the pattern, 3344, hoping for a little bit more elimination. Let's take a look and see if they're in your cipher. One of them is there and in the right place. You're gathering information. Let's go back to the game board. Question board, should have called it. And Matt the ref now in the lead with a clear lead with 3 points. The only player to get all 3 correct so far. This is a fast-paced game, so you've got to be quick off the mark because Adster is answering very, very fast here. Adster, you've got 3 helps left. Burn, pit stop, and ciphered answer. Here is question number 4. Just over 2.5 minutes left. Say hello to my little friend is a line associated with which Al Pacino character? Under 2.5 minutes now. And taking a ciphered answer, can you unpick what is there? Lobby game, can you unpick what is there?
Say hello to my little friend.
Yep, that one. Remember, there are some extra letters thrown into this. Extra letters, extra spaces. And he's burning. Couldn't figure it out. Could have had a guess there. The answer was Tony Montana. Tony Montana. I suppose burning the question means you don't waste a go at the logic game. Tony Montana was the answer we were after there. Also accepted Antonio Montana, or possibly just Tony. So, yeah, tough one to unscramble with all the similar letters. You're absolutely right there, Ape. So, we burned the question, though, so we go right on to question number 4. Let's just take a look in the lobby. Oni joins Matt on 3. Matt not finding the right answer there. Here we go. Question number 4 again, because you burnt it. You get a new question, not an Ego Montoya. different film. Here we go, Adster. Question number 4. Take 2. In which US state does golf's Masters tournament take place? We're at 2 minutes now. You have got that pit stop, and no other helps. And there's an answer locked in. 5 seconds for the lobby. Going Florida. Florida. Is that the right answer? Sadly not. It's in Georgia. Georgia was the answer. So we don't get to go back to the logic board. As we approach the midpoint, question number 5 of 10. Let's just check in with the lobby. Oni now takes the lead with 4. A number of players, though, on 3 points. But Oni on track to win the lobby game of Deciphered. It's all Oni tonight at the moment, it looks like. Can anyone stop this person? We will see. 1 minute and 50 seconds left. You have got the pit stop left if you need some thinking time, Adster. Question number 5. Take a look at this. In vehicle licensing, what does the P stand for in the abbreviation PSV? Apologies for the typo. That's managed to sneak past both me and Ape and Drew Dove Tom. It's a missing I. You're saying personal. Relatively fast answer. Again, if you'd had the toss-up available, options would have been personal or public. So, with a retroactive toss-up there, have you got the right one? Unfortunately not. It's public. Public is the answer we wanted. Ah, dear, Adster. Strong start, but so far we've only had 2 trips to the logic game. We can get back there. We've got 5 questions with which to do it. And you have got that pit stop if you need it. Exclamation mark 3 will stop the clock for up to 30 seconds. A few more players on 4 now. Shapes, Oni and Toot all on 4, all fighting for that lobby penny. On we go. Question number 6, Adster. 1 minute and 42 left on your clock. Here it is. Jar of Hearts was a 2011 hit for which female singer? What pin? Using up just 7 seconds on that question. Saying Christina Perri. Is that the right answer? It was. We're back at the logic game. Third question correct. Very nicely done. Christina Perry is the answer we were after. We go back to the logic game. Third attempt. 1 minute and 22 seconds left on the clock. Time starts now. And finishing off the pattern with a 5566. Try and get as much information as we can. Find out if there's any repeats or not. This should give us that information. Let's take a look. Is the code 5566? Probably won't be, given the information that's come already. You've got one white, so one of them is there, but it's in the wrong place. Hopefully that will be enough for you to start figuring some things out or having some educated guesses. For now, let's go on to question 7. You've got to get back there first. You have got that 30-second pit stop. 1 minute and 35 seconds left on your question clock. Good luck. Here is question. Oh, before we do that, let's look at the lobby. 2 now takes the lead with 5. Moving in front of Oni and Shapes, who trail on 4. Toot out in front. Best of luck to you all. Here is question number 7. Which country will host the 2022 Winter Olympics? Very fast. Very fast answer. 5 seconds, lobby. China. We're saying China. Is that the right answer? Certainly is. You've used up half of your question time. You've had more than half the questions, and you've got the pit stop. This answer pattern is really, really strong here, and you're looking well as we go into our 4th guess on the logic game. 1 minute and 20 seconds left. Might need a little bit more thinking time here. You might not. Good luck. Your time starts now. 6124, the attempt at the code. Piecing together the information that we have got. There's a chance it could be right. Is it? No, but you've found all 4 of the correct ones. They're all in the wrong place, so you know the digits you're working with. Can you get back there to crack it? You've got 3 questions with which you could do it. 8, 9 and 10, which is potentially 3 more attempts at your cipher. You know the numbers. You've got to get them into the right order. We do need an ooh emote. We need partners so we can have more emotes. That's the plan. Let's go back to the question board. Exactly a minute and a half left on the clock with 3 questions to go and a 30-second pit stop available if you need. 2 getting that one wrong, but Shapes equaling, now tied up on 5. Up at the top there. Best of luck with question number 8. Here it is. In 1931, which politician founded the UK's New Party, becoming part of the British Union of Fascists a year later? That's 20 seconds spent on this question. Coming up to a minute left. That's an answer locked in after 28 seconds, just over a minute of question time left. We're going Winston Churchill. Winston Churchill, 1931. Would have been around about the right time, and again, Winston Churchill would have been one of the options if you'd taken a toss-up. Was Winston Churchill the right answer? Unfortunately not. It was the other one who you'd have had on the toss-up, Sir Oswald Mosley. Sir Oswald Mosley. Never mind. Still 2 more attempts to get back to that logic game. As we go on to question number 9. Toot and Shapes both getting that, both equal to the task, up to 6 points each. Good luck. A minute and 2 seconds left. You have got that 30-second pit stop if you need to use it. Here is question number 9. Ailurophobia is a fear of which animal? $50 seconds. 45 seconds. Stopping the clock at 42. This will stop the clock for 30 seconds. Give you some breathing room. That ping will go off every 5 seconds until we get a bit closer. It's 20 seconds left. 15 seconds. 5 seconds, and then the clock continues. You can answer at this point, by the way. And the clock's back on. 40 seconds left. And you're locked in. Something I probably should have clarified that I didn't is that you can answer during that pit stop time without losing any more time. You don't have to wait for it to unlock. It is unlocked during that. Answering with 39 seconds left and saying dolphin. Dolphin. Is dolphin the right answer? It's not. It's the cats. Cats or felines. Ailurophobia. Learn something new every day. I didn't know that one till this morning. Unfortunately, not the right answer. And we've got one question left. 39 seconds, no more helps. If we get this right, we get one final attempt at the cipher. In the lobby, Toot retaking the lead now with 7 points. Oni and Shapes trailing on 6 with one question to go. Best of luck, Adster. Here is question number 10. In which city was Welsh poet Dylan Thomas born? 30 seconds. And stopping the final quiz clock with 21 seconds left. And going with Swansea. Swansea is the right answer. You've got 1 minute and 17 seconds to fathom out the code. If it's not, the game ends here. In which city was Welsh poet Dylan Thomas born? Was it Swansea? It was. And we get a 5th and final attempt. No, because it doesn't iterate the count, 8 Minky. If it burns the question, if you burn question 2, the next question to come out is also question 2. It doesn't iterate the count. It's still 10 of 10. It iterates internally, so there's still 11 questions in the pack. But this should be doable, is what Jers is saying. Wish you the best of luck, Adster. 1 minute and 17 seconds. Use as much of it as you need. We know what the numbers are. Can you figure out the order they go in and decipher the code? Best of luck. Your time starts now. So Adster going to be passing through all the options here, trying to logic out what could be right and what could be wrong. This should be, as has been pointed out, I think there is enough information there to get this with certainty, I think. Can Adster do it? You've got 45 seconds, Adster. We're all behind you. Down to 30 seconds. Oh, and we have an answer. 1642. 1642. No spoilers in the chat, if you please, until the answer has been revealed. So Adster looking at this and applying some logic from the clues he's got and coming out with 1642 and 29 seconds on the clock. Is that the cipher? It is, and Adster has deciphered the code. Absolutely massive congratulations. That was a very, very tense game going into the end there. GG's indeed. And yes, just to look at the logic of it a minute, the front one, after you realised there was a 1 and a 2 in it, you knew that the 1 and the 2 were in the wrong place, having tried it on go number 4. So you knew that 1 was on the far left and 2 was on the far right. You could have worked that out from there. And as to the 6, you knew that it was the 6 that white pip was representing. And because the far left was gone, the 6 had to go in slot number 2, leaving number 4 to go in slot number 5. So very, very well played to Adster. And a massive thank you to Drew Dave Tom for that question pack. A debut from Drew Dave Tom. I think it was a very positive review. 4 wrong position, that was crazy. That was a bit nuts, wasn't it? Was a bit nuts. Drew Dave Tom. Are you here, Drew Dave Tom? I just want to make sure that I've spoke your name right. Drew Dave Tom 1997. That looks about right. Add author Drew Dave Tom 1997. There we go. Drew Dave Tom gets some pennies. And of course, add Deciphered. Is it Deciphered Win? I'm going to need to check this. Add Deciphered win. Add Deciphered win to Adster 1005. There you go. Iterating Deciphered hot seat. There you go, as to 3 extra pennies for solving Deciphered. And of course, we need to go and have a look in the lobby to see who's going to be getting some lobby pennies for Deciphered. I've got it to do that automatically. Thank you to Proogs for that suggestion. And it's Toot. Toot has managed to eke a 2-point victory, getting 8 out of the 11 questions seen. So we'll go add Deciphered lobby, add Deciphered lobby. Now cut that out. And that'll be an extra penny for you there, Toot, for getting a lobby win. Very well done. So, hooray, good ending. We get the good ending, which is always nice to see in Deciphered. It is quite a fast-paced game. That one went on a little longer because I explained the rules and stuff at the beginning. But we are going to have one more game of Deciphered and then stuff after one more game of Deciphered. So, this is going to be Oni's question pack. This will start immediately. All I need to do is roll the credits, load in Oni's question pack, and then reload the credits, and then we'll continue straight away. So, congrats again to Adster, and very many thanks to Drew Dave Tom for his debut question pack there. Stick around for a pack from Oni in just a couple of minutes. Yep, I need to fix that. Added new names to the question writer's credits and then didn't test it. That's why I normally test the credits. I've just seen Riff Raccoon's comment. I've been watching 24 recently. They really should have had Jack Bauer playing this game to disarm a bomb at some point. I think that might have improved the show somewhat. I could never get into 24. Never a big fan. Right, congratulations to Adster there on deciphering the code on the last possible second after 11 questions and the fifth and final attempt at the game board. We're going to go on to the second game. This pack has been written by Oni. Can anyone conquer Deciphered next? Adster, feel free to join the lobby, but if you could self-exclude so that obviously it doesn't hot seat pick you again, just give someone else a chance. Right, let's open up this lobby if you want to come and play. These repeated letters, RRQR. Come on in if you want to come and have a go at cracking the code. Oni's question pack has been lined up and is ready to go. And after this, we're going to have stuff after this. Looking forward to some stuff. So exclamation mark exclude if you don't want to play in the hot seat, if you just want to play in the lobby game. Really read questions right. Yeah, stuff. Undisclosed stuff. Unspecified carnage. Right, 36 in the lobby. Which is nice. I'll give you another 30 seconds to come and join if you want to come and play Deciphered. I like this game. I know I get the impression it's not everyone's favourite, but This stuff has helped Ben with his tax returns. I'm going to be a bit disappointed, but only a bit. Not tax returns time yet. I'll do it on the last possible day. Yeah, this pack was proofed quite a while ago, actually. Ape proofed it a long time ago, and we ended up not using it for reasons that I can't remember. Yeah, roulette's chance of being chosen. That's always very nice. Yes, but not anymore. Roulette plus. Roulette plus a raccoon now. Yeah, the logic bit frustrates you, but it's okay. Yeah, I have. It's on the list to add some level of audience participation to the lobby game as well. It was just something a bit different because I'd done quite a lot of standard trivia games at that point, and this was an attempt to mix something else and put something else into the mix a little bit. So yeah, that's what it ended up being. And also I wanted a shorter game. It started out a lot longer and got a bit shorter over time, but I do like it. It doesn't come up very often, but when it does, it's always nice to see it, and so it's short and sweet. So yeah, I think that's a good thing. Right, I think that's enough. We've got 38 in the lobby, which is lovely to see. Let's lock it up, and 39 in the lobby. Let's lock it up and pick ourselves a player. It's Drew Dave Tom 1997. It's a good comment of having just had Drew Dave Tom's question pack. We've now got Drew Dave Tom in the hot seat taking on Oni's question pack. Yes, the cipher can contain 3 of the same number. It can technically contain 4 of the same number, Dev. There's no logic hard-coded to let it know that it can't do that. So, Drew Dave Tom. It sounds like it could be your lucky night. Well, it's a good payback for your question pack right there. You can dish it out, but can he take it, indeed? But no, a lovely debut question pack from you there, Drew Dave Tom, and now it's your chance to have a go at Oni's. Same rules as before, 3 minutes on the clock. The machine is going to pick a cipher for you and seal it away. And no one knows what it is, apart from the machine and me if I look in the inspector, which I haven't done. Right. There you are in the lobby. You're battling for a lobby penny in this game as well on the quiz element. A reminder of those helps for you, Drew Dave Tom. Exclamation mark 1 will burn the question. It won't sacrifice a go at the logic game to give you a fresh question in its place. Exclamation mark 2 is to take a toss-up. It will give you 2 options. You must still type the full answer. Exclamation mark 3 is a pit stop. It will stop the clock for 30 seconds. You can still answer during that stoppage time if you have worked it out. And exclamation mark 4 will give you a ciphered answer. It will give you a letter scramble of an answer with extra letters and scrambled about, and to see if you can work it out. 3 minutes here, 1 minute 30 on the logic game. Best of luck to you and to our friends in the lobby. Here comes question number 1. At how many degrees below 0 is the value for Celsius exactly the same as it is in Fahrenheit? Answer in words. Very important. Don't type it in numbers, otherwise it will be marked as wrong. Taking a toss-up early on. It's 40 or 50. Locked in. Drew Dave Tom going for 50. It's a choice of 2. It was 40 or it was 50. The answer was... yeah, it was the other one. It's 40, I'm afraid. Answered as a number. Yes, it was there in the question. The reason for that is because obviously in this game, if you take a ciphered answer and it starts putting numbers in, it becomes pretty obvious. Yes, any questions in this game that have numbers as the answer, you have to answer as words. And this is one such example. Not a great start there, but don't worry, we've got 9 more questions to go. Get ready for question 2. Few players in the lobby getting that one. Whether they wait for the toss-up or not is academic. There's 20 people with the right answer. Well done to you. On we go. 2 minutes and 36 seconds left on the question clock, Drew. Still got 3 helps left. Take a look at this. A Lusophone country recognises which language as official? You can burn, take a toss-up, or you can take a ciphered answer. You're under 2.5 minutes now. In the lobby, plenty of time to answer. Down to 2:18 and locked in. And we're saying Portuguese. Is it Portuguese or Portuguese? I think I always said Portuguese, and apparently it's Portuguese. So Portuguese is what you are saying. Is Portuguese the right answer? Certainly is. A Lusophone is a country that recognises Portuguese as an official language. And we get our first visit to the lobby game. The logic game, sorry. Let's go there now. 1 minute and 30 seconds on the clock, typing 4 digits. Remember, there can be repeats in this code. Good luck. Your time starts Now, Portuguese. We're going 1111. We're going the brute force method. 1111, eliminating a 1 or confirming a 1 or ones from the beginning. Let's have a look. Is it 1111? It's not, and we can say with some certainty now there are no 1s in your cipher, so it's 1 digit down and 5 more to look for. Correct cipher, it could happen. Imagine the scenes if it was 1111. That would be madness, wouldn't it? Let's go back to the question board. 2 minutes and 18 seconds left. You've got a burn, you can take a pit stop, and you can take a ciphered answer. Our friends in the lobby, a couple of people on 2 now. Emily Apocalypse, Innis C, I think that's DangerZone, Car the 7th. Not sure on that one. I would say Rocket Raccoon. It's not Rocket Raccoon. It's Raccoon. Samsa and Stoshkar, I think. Nano Owl. Nano Owl is the other avatar. Riff Raccoon. Sorry. Sorry, Riff. Riff Raccoon. Outrage. I know, I'm awful on. I just want to call you Rocket because that's where I'm going for. But Riff Raccoon. On we go then. Question number 3. 2 minutes and 18 left on the clock, Drew. Your time continues now. I think you all look the same. The Magna Carta was authored in 1215 under the reign of which English king? And we're down to 2 minutes now. Got a burn, a toss-up, ciphered answer still remaining in your help. There's a lock-in. We're going for King John. King John. Where was the Magna Carta sign? At the bottom, of course it was. King John. Is it King John? Certainly was. King John. Very well played. On we go back to the logic game. Time for another attempt. 1 minute and 27 seconds left on this clock. Time continues now. Brute forcing the 2 next. Imagine the scenes if this is right. Let's take a look. The correct answer is no, wrong part of the game. Is your code 2222? Weird if it showed you the correct answer this early on. That would be no good. One of them is right. 3 of them are not there. There is 1, 2 in your cipher. 1 as in a singular, 2 in your cipher. There are no 1s in your cipher as we have established from the first attempt. Right, on we go. 1 minute 56 left on the question clock now as we come into question number 4. Still got a burn. You can stop the clock. You can take a ciphered answer. 1 minute and 56 seconds. Let's just take a look at the lobby before we go on. Plenty of people getting that one right. We've now got Innis, Carr, Riff Raccoon and Samsa all on 3 for 3. Let's go on to question number 4. Which city hosted the 1952 Summer Olympics, the second to occur after World War II? Help's there if you need. Again, giving the lobby plenty of time to answer here. And there's a lock-in. Saying Helsinki. Helsinki. Wondering where that's come from, but Helsinki, the answer we're going for. Is the answer Helsinki? Certainly is. Helsinki, hosting in 1952. Had to logic it out, remembering the ones around it immediately. Yeah, some Pavlovs there maybe from the Second World War clue there. But we're going back to the logic game. 1 minute and 25 seconds left on the logic clock. Drew, Dave, Tom, your time continues now. Three, 2323. Sorry, I just need to send a quick message to something that's just come up. Sorry, I wouldn't normally do. I'll do that in a minute. 123 left on your clock. 3323 is what we're going for. Let's see if that is your cipher. It's not, but we've got a little bit more information to go on now. 1 red and 2 whites. Which is the red? Which are the whites? Which one is not there? That's for you to ponder over. 1 minute and 23 left on that game. Let's go back to the question board. Question number 5. You've got a burn, you can still take a pit stop, you can still take a ciphered answer. Let's just take a look in the lobby. Car now jumps into the lead, 4 for 4, the only player to be on 4. Still plenty of people, lots and lots of people on 3, at least 9 players on 3. Let's take a look at question number 5. Which of the Pythons directed the 1985 film Brazil? We're under a minute and a half now. Half your time has been used up. You have got helps there, Drew Dave Tom. You can use them. You're running out of time. You're under half time left, and we're only just at the halfway mark of the questions. Locking in with Gillian. Gillian. Is Gillian... Yes, cast members of Monty Python. I'm just looking at something. Is that the right answer? Yes, it's Gilliam. Gilliam with an M rather than an N, which is why I was just checking that, because Terry Gilliam was there. But Gilliam was there as an alternative answer, and it got through the spell checker. N and M are indeed next to each other, so we're going to let you have that. Okay, 109 left on the question clock. You have got those helps left. Do use them if you need to. You've got 123 on the logic clock. Can you crack the cipher? Time continues now. 1332. Interesting use of the 1 could be a tactical decision to eliminate a position, because we know there isn't a 1 in this cipher. There are still 5 and 6 that we haven't investigated yet, and we've only potentially got 5 more attempts at the board. So we'll see what happens though. 1332, is that the cipher? It's not, but you've got 3 in the right place, and having used the 1 there as well, I think that gives us a bit of a hint as to which 3 are in the right place. So now it's just a matter of, can you fit the missing digit to that final slot? You've got to get back there first, so 3 helps to go. 1 minute and 9 seconds left on the question clock. Good luck. Take a look. Before we do, let's look at the lobby game. Car the 7th in front with 5 points at the moment. Let's go on to question number 6. Here we go. The Greek dish of kleftiko traditionally uses which meat? We're stopping the clock here. 30 seconds. Stopping the clock on 1 minute 4. That's 20 seconds left. 15. And 5 seconds, and the clock will resume. And the clock's back on. And we're straight in with an answer. Did that pit stop help? We're going lamb. Lamb. Is lamb the right answer? Yes, it is. We're back to the logic game. A minute and 101 left on the question clock. If we need it, we could solve the cipher on this visit. 1 minute and 19 left of the logic game. Time continues now. We're going 4332, having logicked out the 332, we think, is the missing digit of 4. Is that the cipher? Lovely but incredibly tense elevator. Feel a little bit like that, Apodo Nuevo. It's not. We're still missing a digit. Still missing a digit. 1 minute and 16 seconds to and ah it if we can get back there. 1 minute and 1 second left on your question clock. This is where the crux of the game is going to happen, I reckon. 4 questions. If you need to get back there, you can take a ciphered answer. You can burn the question, but you've got just over a minute left. Question number 7 coming up after we check the lobby. Car still out in front with 6. Drew, Dave, Tom, Emily, Apocalypse, Mr. Quizworthing, now cut that out, and Samster all snapping at his heels. Let's go on. Question number 7. Good luck. WWE wrestler Sasha Banks is the cousin of which rapper born with the first name Calvin. Apologies, there's no question mark on the end of that. I'm not quite sure how that snuck through. Let me. I'm not going to add one because I don't know where it is in the inspector. We're down to 45 seconds. Burn or take a ciphered answer if you need. We are burning at 43. Burning that question, taking up a little bit of time to get there. Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg was the answer. So we take a replacement question. We stay on question 7. Did anyone in the lobby get there? Samster did, taking him up to tie with Carr on 6 points each. Here we go. Question number 7. Take a look at this. What Beatles song gives its name to their final studio album released in 1970? 35 seconds. We're locked in. And we're going, Let It Be. Let It Be. Is it Let It Be? Yes, it is. Let It Be, the answer we were after there. And you've now got 1 minute and 16 seconds to wrestle over potentially 2 digits. It might be where you're at here. 1 minute 16 to solve the cipher. Good luck. Your time continues now. 5332, continuing the pattern. Is that your cipher? Yes, it is. 5332 was the cipher. Very well done there, Drew, Dave, Tom. You are deciphered. Good game indeed. Let's give you a GG there. Let's give you a GG. That's my GG as well. There you go. Well done. And now let's give thanks to ad author, which is Oni _91. How'd you spell your name, Oni? I can never remember. Oni91_573. Oni91_573. Add author. There we go. Well done, Oni. Thank you very much for that question pack. Let's add a deciphered win for Drew, Dave, Tom, 1997. Add deciphered win. There we go. And let's finally go and check out what's going on in the lobby game. Carr and Samster have tied it at the top, so we're going to go add deciphered lobby. Let's copy that because we're going to need to do it again. Samster finishing on 7 there. And also, Carr, is there an underscore in your name, Carr? I can never remember. Yes, there is. Carr _7th. Add deciphered lobby. Carr 7th. There we go. Lovely stuff. So, well done everyone there. That is the end of Deciphered. Short and sweet. We get about an hour or so of Deciphered when we play a couple of games, and that seems to time out quite well. Now, I was going to pop to the loo, and then when I come back, there's going to be stuff. Normally I'd end the stream there, but stuff. Gonna have some stuff. So, do join me for the stuff. The stuff will be good. I hope the stuff will be good. And I'll say more about the stuff after I've rolled the credits. Congratulations again to Drew and to Cara and Samster there, and thanks again to Oni for that question pack. That's it from Deciphered. I'll be back in a minute with stuff. Stay right there. Yep, note to self, need to fix that.
Garten, die nur darauf warten, dass man sie beglückt, pflückt und sich dabei bückt. Blumen im Garten, die nur darauf warten, dass man sie beglückt, pflückt. Blumen im Garten, die nur darauf warten, dass man sie beglückt, pflückt und sich dabei bückt.
That song always freaks me out a little bit. I'm not an enormous fan of it, not going to lie. So, the unspecified stuff is the reason I was a little bit late today. It's also the reason I missed the snooker today. I'm doing a little bit of the what's the thing called when games are due? When games are due, and you have crunch, a little bit of crunch, self-imposed crunch. Crunch, yeah. A little bit of that today because I tend to work better in that environment. Friday was basically a write-off because I stayed up so ridiculously late, winning the poker, 1-1. Yeah, it sort of overflowed into today a little bit. So I want to add that at the moment this is unfinished. Sound is not quite finished yet. That was the sound's all been a very quick sort of 3-hour job this afternoon. There's no credits, either opening or closing. There are some sound effects missing. I haven't been able to test around, though I realised about 20 minutes before the stream, in the final, there was something that wasn't hooked up correctly. I spotted what it was. It was a copy-pasta error. I think I rectified it, but I haven't tested it yet. So something may go wrong if and when we get to the final. But yeah, so this is sort of a trial run. I'm an early access. It's pre-pilot. It's not quite pilot, but I did want to give it a go tonight. So I'm curious as to what you think, and I would welcome any feedback. There's no credits, but there is opening music, which would be nice. So I look forward to your feedback, and I look forward to playing this with you this evening. Questions written, unsurprisingly, by me. Good start. It's a Twitch lid thing. Okay, try that again. Ah, I know what that is. That's where I hadn't tested it in here. Okay, we'll go back to just cam a minute. I think it might be trying to pick up on people typing in chat, which is a really sloppy thing to leave left over. So let me quickly add a line to fix that. I'm not even turning it into a dev stream, so it's distilled to its purest. I'm guessing it's when people chat. It doesn't like it. And I should have spotted that earlier on. There we go. That should... Is lobby open? No, it's not. So if I put that there, that should fix that. And I should return from there. If I had to go if lobby open, if the lobby isn't open, then return. There it goes to, oh no, because I can't do that, otherwise no one will get through. Okay, hopefully that'll have fixed the problem. Let's find out. So this is why we test things. No, I'm not going to ask everyone to not chat for the entire duration. That would be silly. Let's see if that fixed it. For God's sake. No, it did not. Thanks for the test, Dev, genuinely. Okay, that's just no good. That is no good. Let's put that there. That should fix that. If lobby open, return. No, that's why. Fuck. Okay, let's just do this really ugly lily. And fortunately, I've got a double lock on here, so that should fix that. Oh, good. It'll be worth it. It'll be worth it. Trust me on this. Yeah, I'm just building tension. Here we go. Let's try that again. That is not the final look of the credits, by the way. It's probably not even going to be that font. That's just the font I had around. Yes, The Gatekeeper is the title of the new game. And like I say, music's all been thrown together, and as you can see, there's still gremlins and bugs up the wazoo. But that's not what we're here for, that opening title. This is what we're here for. Welcome to The Gatekeeper. Yeah, it's pretty, isn't it? All of the ooze. Yeah, it's a pretty game. Very pretty game. This is a quite neat effect that I'm quite proud of when the thing works. So... yeah, it's thief level. It's a good thief level. Fun fact, I have got this asset in another one of my games that I was working on a while ago, but... yeah, I didn't build this, by the way. This is from something Interiors. I can't even remember what it's called. And I haven't set up the stream deck either, so it might be a bit juddery when I have to go and progress gameplay. So I'll explain the rules after you come and join the lobby. Oh, you can't leave the lobby, and there's no pennies in this yet because it's a pre-alpha or pre-pilot, so I haven't put the pennies in, so may or may not apply them. So just so you're aware. Once you join the lobby, you cannot leave the lobby for reasons that will become clear to do with how the lobby avatars appear. So don't join unless you want to actually come and play. It's a single-player hot seat, but the lobby game is just as important, if you like. So do come and join. You can self-exclude if you don't want to be that hot seat player, and it's all done in whispers. It's not done in voice or anything at the moment. No, you don't need voice. So if you want to come and join, enjoy my effects. Yay, dissolvey effects. Dissolvey effects are dissolvey. NAUU is what you need. Lobby's capped at 53, again for reasons that will become clear. So, yes, do come and join the game if you want to come and give this a go. If you've already played a hot seat game tonight, I might just ask if you self-exclude, just in the interest of giving others a go. That would be grand of you, if you can. Thank you very much. Yeah, the reason you can't leave the lobby is because that effect didn't work in reverse. I mean, I can undissolve, but I can't make them go away in a way that wouldn't leave gaps. I'm not quite clever enough to do that. I probably could if I sat down and thought about it for a bit, but I'll explain all the rules in just a minute. It's relatively straightforward, actually. Is it not, Adster? Exclamation mark exclude. What does it say? Oh, hello. Thank you for the follow, Nelrim the Old. Nelrim the Old, welcome. Are you in the lobby, Adster? Yes, you are. It doesn't ping you back when you exclude. Oh no, it should do actually. It says you should, if you try and re-exclude, it should. I don't know. Can I look at my exclusion list? Is it a string? No, because it's a. The exclusion list is of type player, which means it doesn't show up in the inspector, I'm afraid. Well, we'll find out. We'll find out. Right. I'm going to lock it up and we'll pick a player to come and play. Like you've had to join a cult. Let's find out if this has worked. Oh, for God's sake. Now what? Didn't have these issues earlier. Did someone try and join? Thank you, Nelrim the Old. You've joined just in time for all the gremlins in a new game. Twitch Live Client Events. Where's that coming from? So again, this is why we test. Twitch Control 193. We'll call this the dev stream. That's why. That's because it's not. Why is it falling? It shouldn't be falling into there at all. All right, we'll just rebuff this. Everyone who's a programmer, look away. I'm just going to... That was the problem last time as well, and I got around it, but apparently I need to get around it a little bit more thoroughly. I'll just capture it in that, and then it won't go into there at all. In fact, I'll go one better. I can just put that there. That's 3-person locket. And then we can go yeet and yeet. Right. 3rd or 4th or 5th time lucky. That's just overhang. I'm not quite sure. I never normally make those sorts of errors, but Smash Assist. Yeah. Right. Let's try again. Let's try again. Let's try again. Enjoy the epic music. Yes, it's called the Gatekeeper. Sorry, Nelrim the Old, not to exclude you before you've even got here. Yeah, all the games we play here are homegrown creations of mine. Either recreations of classic games or, in the case of like this one here, original games. So let's try that again. So, let's try that again, and the code is PBKQ. Hopefully it won't break this time. Again, if you could self-exclude if you're not, if you've played in a hot seat tonight already, or you don't particularly want to play in this hot seat. While you do that, it's going to grab another cider. Recycling in a bit. We've lost some people. We've lost some people. I'll explain the concept of the rules in a bit. There's no on-screen overlay, but I'll explain them if you get picked, and for the lobby as well. Yeah, it does. It really does, doesn't it, Rifracood? All these people typing the same letters. Right. There'll be things that, like I say, this is pre-pilot, so there's going to be things that go wrong with this. Questions are fine. I'm more than happy to ask questions, and I'm pleased if something doesn't look right, then do tell me. But either here or in the Discord. Come join the Discord, by the way, if you're new here. Come hang out. But please do it in a kind way. Don't do it in a and don't do it in a way that you're sort of surprised that something might go wrong, because things are gonna go wrong tonight. They just are. But that's fine, and we'll have fun all the same. And yeah, please be kind. Please be critical kindly, and please join the Discord in a kind way. Yeah. Only time. No, that's all the time. But you can maybe be a bit more, slightly more forceful on games that have been around for a while and aren't expected to go wrong. Right. Everyone excluded who wants to exclude. Everyone in the lobby who wants to be in the lobby. If so, let's see and keep our fingers crossed that this works this time, and we'll get some epicosity. Here we go. Epicosity in 3, 2, 1. There we go. Aha, Proogs has been chosen to challenge the Gatekeeper. So, Proogs, you're going to challenge the Gatekeeper tonight, and I'll explain the rules for you and the lobby in just a minute. But first of all, let's have a lovely pan and see everyone who is in the lobby. Thanks, Dev. Now, I'm curious to see what this looks like on stream. You probably won't be able to read it. I can only just read it on my 32-inch here. I was going to maximise my inspector view for a minute. So you almost certainly can't read them there, so don't worry, it will zoom in. Yes, I know it's tiny. I know it's tiny. They're going to zoom in. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. But that's mainly for dramatic effect. So let's take a closer look. Obviously, you're just alphabetical at the moment. Proogs will be notable by his absence. Hopefully that's a little clearer. We'll have a look at the bottom. And we'll look at the top. We're about to remove Proogs' heart. That animation isn't right. It should pivot better than that. So those are your positions. Sitting in the pews. Oh, that would have been a nice touch, wouldn't it, Poker Nuts? I might have to think about that. I like this bit as well, when you go away again. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that. Yeah, that's coming out okay on stream as well. So yes, all the prettyisms. So, here's how this game works. The objective of the game is to unlock the door at the back of the church. That door is called the Gatekeeper, or rather the Gatekeeper is in front of it. To unlock the Gatekeeper, you need to get 30 points across 3 games. Each game, there are 10 points available, which means there are a maximum of 30 points. Now, Proogs is our focus hot seat player. You might be thinking, well, that seems incredibly difficult. You've got to get 100% right. Well, here's the catch. You've got a global clock in this game, a bit like Deciphered, of 6 minutes. At the end of the 3 games, for every point you are short of 30, you buy another point for 10 seconds. So at the end, let's say you've got 21 and you're 9 short, you will lose 90 seconds. Any time that you've got left, you use in the final puzzle. It is perfectly possible to get to this game and not have a finalist. Along the way, for every correct answer you get a point. For every wrong answer you give, you lose a point. If you pass, then there is no penalty. So the objective with this game is to try and be wrong quick, try and pass quickly, preserve as much time as possible. This is certainly for the hot seat player. For the lobby players, it's a little bit more straightforward. You give an answer, you get a point if you're right, you lose a point if you're wrong. For each of the 10 questions in the round, you can answer them, certainly in the lobby, you can answer them in any order, and after Proogs finishes in the hot seat, you will have an additional 10 seconds to get your answers in. It won't penalise you for repeats, but if you try and repeat the same answer, then it won't give you another point. And there's 3 different styles of round, and hopefully we'll have some fun with them. So, that's a quick overview. Long and short of it is, whisper your answer to Persephone's Twitch spot if you're in the lobby, +1 for right, -1 for wrong, and Proogs, if you don't know, just say pass. This first round, it's a general knowledge quiz. There are 10 questions. You've got a global clock of 6 minutes. Let's go to round 1. Yes, you can abstain, Topper. It doesn't mark anything if you don't put anything. You just get 1 point for right, -1 for wrong. Right. Proogs. Best of luck to you. Questions should be written into the chat by the bot. As ever, keep your eyes on the chat. Proogs will answer the question. Proogs will dictate when the next question is revealed, either when he passes or when he gives an answer. Proogs' answers won't be revealed on screen. It will just indicate that he has given an answer, and they'll all be revealed at the end, so you in the lobby can continue to take part, and you are not unduly influenced by Proogs' responses. Shittest game of Call My Bluff I've ever played. Well, Proogs, the very best of luck to you. Note, you just type the answer. You don't need to say 1 or 2. You just answer to Persephone's Twitch bot, and you just type the answer. You don't need to go 1, 2, 3. It will mark it as wrong if you do that, and I can't overrule what the answer says on the card. There is a leeway of 80%, and there are some alternative answers in there. Though don't try and second guess the alternative answers to try and get an extra point, because I get every answer logged here. So if I go back through and I see, oh, Card the 7th tried one answer and an alternative to try and, spoof an extra just because you raised the question. Not necessarily expecting you to do that, just to try and spoof the game, then, that'll annoy me. So, best of luck. 10 general knowledge questions, just whisper the answer to the bot. Lobby, you can abstain if you like. Proogs, if you don't know, type pass. Best of luck. 6 minutes on the clock, and the time starts now. Which rock band was founded by Trent Reznor in 1988? Question 2. Before it changed in 1990, what was the Snickers bar called? Moving straight on to 3. Who wrote War and Peace? Forename and surname required. On to 4. What colour is opposite blue on a Rubik's Cube? On to 5. What is the name of Dua Lipa's 2020 album release? On to 6. At which venue is the British Grand Prix held? On to 7. EastEnders began broadcasting on the BBC in which year? Moving on to 8. Which actor played Albus Dumbledore in Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets? Forename and surname. You can answer older questions, lobby, if you've missed one. Question 9. Which southern Italian city is usually credited as the birthplace of the pizza? And final question. A glossectomy is the removal of all or of part of which body part? And that's the end of the round. Got a few seconds, lobby, to finish off the answers. You can answer older questions that have passed. I should have made that clearer. Proogs using up exactly a minute there. Exactly a minute in his game. Let's have a look and see how he got on. What did he say? 9 Inch Nails, Marathon, Leo Tolstoy, White Pass, Silverstone 1987, Richard Harris, Napoli, and Tonsils. Okay. Let's take a look at how we got on in that minute. First question was, which rock band was founded by Trent Reznor in 1988? You said 9 Inch Nails. Was that right? Yes, it was. It's a good start. 9 Inch Nails. On we go. Number 2. Before it changed in 1990, what was the Snickers bar called? You said Marathon. Was that right? Again, yes, it was. Marathon. All good so far. You're 2 for 2. Number 3 was... Who wrote War and Peace? Surname and forename. You said Leo Tolstoy. Is that right? Yes, it is. We're going green again. Leo Tolstoy is the right answer. Question number 4. What colour is opposite blue on a Rubik's Cube? You said white. Is that the right answer? No, it's not. We lose 10 seconds. It's green. Losing 10 seconds there. Green is the answer we wanted. Never mind. On we go. What is the name of Dua Lipa's 2020 album release? You passed it, so there's no penalty for passing. It's going to go black. You won't lose any points, but obviously you won't get any either. Last answer was Future Nostalgia. On we go. Question number, the next one, 6. At which venue is the British Grand Prix held? You said Silverstone. Is that right? Yes, it is. There's another point. Very nicely done. You're up to 4 so far. On we go. Question number 7. EastEnders began broadcasting on the BBC in which year? You said 1987. Was that right? Sadly not. It's 1985. We lose another 10 seconds. On we go. Question number 8. Take a look. Which actor played Albus Dumbledore in Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets? Forename and surname required. You said Richard Harris. Was that the right answer? Yes, it was. Richard Harris was right, taken over by Michael Gambon in the 3rd film. Chamber of Secrets was the 2nd. Question number 9. Which southern Italian city is usually credited as the birthplace of the pizza? You said Napoli. Is... The answer's Naples, isn't it? And that's a different name for it in the language, so I'm going to condone that. If the computer's telling me it's wrong, if you put Napoli in the lobby, I'm afraid it's going to have marked it as wrong. So I'm going to... It's telling me it's wrong, but I'm going to condone it because I can do that. Naples was the answer, but unfortunately in the lobby, if you put that, then that's, you're going to have marked that wrong. Apologies, very quick test pack I threw together and test game, so bear with me. Should have put Naples, I do. You're going for... Indeed, you're trying to save as much time as possible. Finally... A glossectomy is the removal of all or of part of which body part? You said the tonsils, is that right? Unfortunately not. It's the tongue. You were very close. It was the tongue, not the tonsils. But after that, 6 correct, 3 incorrect, so you're losing an additional 30 seconds, and with 1 pass, that's 6 points out of a potential 10 going to the Gatekeeper. Let's go and give our offering to the Gatekeeper now. Yes, 6 out of 10 is certainly not a bad effort. No shirk there at all. Let's go and see the Gatekeeper. So here is the Gatekeeper. Contrapuntal zoom is fun. You need 30 points to get to the final round. For every point you're short at the end, it will cost you another 10 seconds. We've got 6 to offer the Gatekeeper so far. Apologies, there are no sound effects on the swords, and the sounds of the ticks are out of sync. The Gatekeeper sounds hot. Let's give our offering. There we go. Sorry there's no sound effects on the swords, they'll be coming later. We've made a start. That's good. We'll come back to the Gatekeeper a bit later on. So, that was the first round. Let's see how we got on in the lobby. Four minutes 30, Brooks. Skulls being next to the flames, yeah, it's a bit of a problem. Right, so we've got Big Man Aaron in the lead with 6, opponent Nuevo at the other end with -3. Let's go take a closer look at those scores. See if you can find yourself. Bottom half, Dev, Frontery, Grafalo, Jers, Liswitz, 2, Kira, Pokernuts, top of 1, then we're going into negative scores. Up at the other end, a few players on positive scores. Brand new Halo down on 1, going all the way up to Big Man Aaron up there on 6. So Big Man Aaron currently in the lead, 8 Minky on 5, Mr. Quiz on 5, Samster and Shapes also on 5 at the end of round 1. Okay, let me explain the rules for round 2. Being last alphabetically, yeah, the first round. Feel bad for Zeusless though. He's not here tonight, I don't think, but yeah, he's always last. Round 2, similar concept to round 1, proves you're the only one who needs to know anything different here. This is a list round. There will be I think there's about 12 potential answers to this question. You get a point for every one that you name. So it's a bit like Taboo in Google that, except you've got to name more than one. If at any point, Proogs, you can't name any more and you want to get out of the game, if you type pass, it will get rid of everything. You don't have to do them in any particular order. You can type them in whatever order you like. Likewise in the lobby, any order you like. But as soon as Proogs types pass, the round is over. So if Proogs figures he can name 5 of them and doesn't want to guess anymore after 5, he then presses pass. Lobby, you've then got 10 seconds to get your remaining answers in. So it's a list game, round 2, which currently has no title. Let's go there now. So, Proogs, you've got 4.5 minutes left on your clock. As many answers as you want to give. As soon as you give your 10th answer or you type pass, the round will end and we will go through and mark the answers that you have given. Again, lobby, you get a point for everyone that is correct and minus a point for everyone that is incorrect. Proogs, 4.5 minutes left on your clock. The very best of luck. Start typing answers as soon as the category appears, and the category is... Name a film that has won the Best Picture Academy Award since and including 2010. There's one. And there's another. And a third. Three minutes 50 left, Proogs. And that's all we're going for. That's all we're going for. Just the 3 answers, 10 seconds for the lobby to finish any more. 3 minutes and 45 seconds left on the clock. So... let's take a look and see what Proogs said. Nomadland, La La Land, The Revenant, and the rest were passed. Okay, let's go through the ones that we've got there. Nomadland, I think the most recent Oscar ceremony. Did it win Best Picture? Yes, it did. La La Land next. Did La La Land win Best Picture? I'm afraid it didn't. It lost to Moonlight in 2017, 18, I think. And The Revenant. Leonardo DiCaprio famously getting his first actor for best Oscar for Best Actor. Did it win Best Picture? Unfortunately not, so that's going to be another 10 seconds lost. So the answers you could have had there were 14 down here on my list because of alternates available. The King's Speech, The Artist, Argo, 12 Years a Slave, Birdman, or The Unexpected Virtue of something something, Spotlight, Moonlight, The Shape of Water, Green Book, Parasite, and Nomadland were the options you could have had. Unfortunately, that is only 1 point there, and we've lost another 20 seconds of time. We'll have to make up for it in the last round. Let's go give our points to the Gatekeeper. Oh, no, we can't do that yet because I need to pass the rest of the questions that you've passed on. Like that. And they will go that nasty shade of sort of greyish, I suppose they are. Let's go give our points to the Gatekeeper now. So not much to offer, but an offering nevertheless. Let's go see him. Giving them 6 so far. Let's give them another 1. And we just slide open a little bit further. 3 minutes and 25 seconds. We're going to need to score highly on this round, and we're going to have to be quite fast as well. We'll come back to the Gatekeeper later on. And before we go to round 3, let's check out our scores in the lobby. Hurt Lock was Best Director, and I think it was 2009, Car. It may have won Best Picture as well, but it was 09. Samson moves to the top spot. Samson up to the top with 12, Innes in second with 11, Jack Wilfred's in third with 10, 8 Minky and Big Man Aaron Ass Backwards have got 8. Mr. Quiz, Toot, Shapes have got 7. Cola and Tipster and Theory of Game on 6. Emily, Jogging Chum, Mogra, Oni, Tyson Bain on 5. Brand New Halo, Claire, Grafalo on 4. Dogfish, Effrontery, J White, Matt the Ref, Nanoal, Riff Raccoon, all on 3. AB Me, Jers, Carr, and Kira on 2. Adster, Clive, Drew, Listwitz on 1. DC Simmons, Ian, Dominic, Pokernuts yet to score. Kegler Coach, Lingo Maniac, Topper 1. Tunatin on -1, Apodo Nuevo -4, and Buzzer Dev going for -22. Trying to shoot the moon here a little bit. Those of you read out of the scores, let's go and zoom in a little bit closer. None of the 007 movies, no. The only one that came close was Skyfall in 2012. I think it may have got nominated, but it certainly didn't win. That was The Artist that year, I believe, 2012. So those are the scores as they stand at the moment. Curious to hear from you as to how legible that is on stream, where you are. My guess is probably not terribly. So, we're going to go to round number 3. Well, that's an interesting graphical glitch there. Right, round number 3. I have fully 100% stolen this idea from another show, little known game show called Only Connect. This is the missing vowels round. You'll be given a category at the beginning, and you then need to type in with the vowels removed from the answers. You need to tell me what they are. There'll also be additional spaces in different places, but they won't have changed the order. It's just that A's, E's, I's, O's, and U's have been removed. On this round, you must type the exact answer. The exact answer. Singularly grouped. Yes, so there's 10. There'll be a group at the beginning, and then all 10 answers fit into that group. Yeah, it must be exact on this one. I've made sure that there can't be any accidental duplicates, but it must be exact with spelling as well, so do tread carefully. Very straightforward if you've seen Only Connect. If not, you'll get the hang of it. Let's go to round 3. So, the category for this one, and again, Prug, same as before, you can type pass. If you type pass, then it will be flagged as a pass and you won't be penalised for it. If you're wrong even by one letter or one typo, then I'm afraid, yeah, pass to miss one, yes. It doesn't pass them all, it just passes the one this time. So you're going to be up against the clock. The category is Magicians and Illusionists. Magicians and Illusionists is the category. So, the vowels will be removed, there'll be spaces and extra places. You must type it exactly as it appears to be condoned. Good luck, and in the lobby as well, and you can answer in any order. You can go back to ones if you think of one later on, but it's going to be on Prugs to move the clock forward. Here we go, round 3, Magicians and Illusionists. Time starts now. 3:24 left on the clock. On to number 2. And 10 seconds for the lobby. That last one is maybe going to penalise some of you unfairly because I made it the full word, junior rather than JNR or JNR dot. So for the record, they weren't particularly good clues. I think some of them were quite easy. Test pack. So apologies if you get penalised for that. If Prugs has gone for JNR, then I'll mark it as correct. But in future, I'll make sure that doesn't get caught. So apologies for that one. Yeah, it's been left me. Could have been. I was writing in a rush. I wasn't feeling particularly witty. Let's take a look then at what you said. Darren Brown, Penn and Teller, David Copperfield, Paul Daniels, Ricky J, Lance Burton, Harry Houdini, Chris Angel, pass, and Harry Blackstone Jr. So, let's go through them one at a time. Starting with Darren Brown, which is the correct answer there. Very well done. On to the next one. You've said Penn and Teller. Yes, Darren Brown, not Darren Brown. Penn and Teller, absolutely right. The next one, you said David Copperfield. Absolutely the right answer, going green there. Then you said Paul Daniels. Was that right? Yes, it was. Very well spotted. On to the next one, getting a little bit more obscure unless you know your magicians. You said Ricky J. Was that the right answer? It was indeed Ricky J. Well done. You then said Lance Burton. Was that the right answer? It was indeed Lance Burton. Moving on, probably the easiest one of the lot perhaps. Harry Houdini is what you said, and Harry Houdini is what it is. This one, next one, probably caught a few people out. You said Chris Angel, C-R-I-S-S. If anyone spelt it the actual way you spell Chris, would have been wrong. The answer is indeed Chris Angel with R-I-S-S rather than H-R-I-S, which is the usual way to spell Chris. On to the next one. Couldn't get this one. We passed on this one. So we're going to go grey. The answer to this one, a bit tricky here. This was Di Vernon. Di Vernon, who's perhaps better known as a film director, I think, if I recall correctly. But Di Vernon is the answer we were after. And finally, the one we've already talked about. You said Harry Blackstone Jr. Absolutely the right answer. And that's going to be 9 points for that round. 2 minutes and 22 left on the clock. That's a good game there. Good game there, Proogs. Let's go and give our offering to the Gatekeeper. So, 9 points to offer. Let's put them into the door and see what the Gatekeeper does. We're up to 16. We're just over halfway there, which means we are going to require 140 seconds to get through. You're going to have 2 seconds left, if my math is any good, to do the final. So at least we get to see the final. The lobby game, the final doesn't work with the lobby game. There is no lobby game final. So this will be the final scores for the lobby. We'll come back to the Gatekeeper in a minute. And I'll reveal the final puzzle and how it works. But before we do that, let's check out the final scores in our lobby game. Winner is Samster with 20. So, Samster wins with 20, Innes in second with 18, and a tie in third between 8 Minky and Jack Wilfred with 16 each. Give you a little zoom in on your scores there. Dev finishing on minus 17. GG, Dev, GG. Nice to have it be tested. And up at the top end, top 10, Mogra, Ass Backwards, Jogging Chum, Mr. Quiz, Big Man Aaron, Toot, Jack Wilfred, 8 Minky, Innes in second, and Samster finishing with 20. Very well played to you. So that's the lobby game over, so we're not going to see much of the final. But we will get to see it, if my maths is correct. Let's go to the Gatekeeper and ask him to open the door. So, we're short 14. That's going to cost us 140 seconds. Let's pay the toll and open the door. Open the gate. Sound effects, sound effects, sound effects. Well, we have opened the door to the final. And this is a simple word ladder. If you played Word Chain Royale, you'll be very familiar with this concept. Get from one word to another. And by the way, this was the start point of the game. I figured out this algorithm first to actually program the word ladder and get it to debug like I wanted it to. You've got to change one letter at a time and still make a valid word. You've got to go in 6 steps from the word at the top to the word at the bottom. That's all there is to it. The words you enter proofs must be 5 letters long, and they must be legal words, i.e. they must be 1 letter different from the previous word. If they're not, then it won't process and nothing will happen. If you want to go back to the start in the 2 seconds you've got, yes, 5 letters long. 5 letters. No, 5 letters is what I said. 5 letters. So yeah, a little bit trickier than normal. Why are you erring, car? It's a 5-letter word ladder. I said what I said. Yes, 5 words in 2 seconds. I'm actually going to up the clock here, Proofs, because yes, it would, but that's just how the texture has been mapped onto it, car. It's not. It's 5. They're 5. Trust me, I've been working on this game all week. I know what they are. It's 5 letters. I've only got a 5-length word dictionary. I haven't got a 4-length word dictionary. All right. Proofs, just because I want to get some playtime on this, I'm actually going to give you some extra time. I'm feeling very generous. So I'm going to give you another minute because I can do that. So... exactly, no, it can't be shorter. It must be exactly 6 steps in order to get there. It has worked it out that it can be done in exactly 6 steps. And there's an extra minute for you, Proogs. Type in the words to the bar, !reset if you'd like to clear it and start again. !reset is what you need. No lobby game for this. Best of luck, Proogs. 1 minute and 2 seconds to solve the word ladder, and your time starts now. Going from tubers to galley. Going to tuners. Nope, we're starting again. Trying tubes this time. $20 seconds. On to tunes. $10 seconds now. Tools. Ghouls. Getting close. And we're out of time. Bad luck there, Proogs. Doesn't look like that was going to get us there anyway. Gales might have been next, and we'd have been close, but not quite there. We'd have been 2 letters short. Yeah, that was tricky. You were nearly there. That would have got you there in 7 steps. The correct solution, for what it's worth, was this. Bubbers, babbers, barlers, garlers, galls, and galley. There may have been another solution. It only programs 1, but it will accept any if it is a valid way to get there. Yeah, babbers is you, Bazinga. Yeah, that was a particularly tricky one. These are the ones that are auto-generated. Those are words. They are all legal words. This is the same dictionary we use in Word Chain Royale. Does your algorithm check how many possible answers there are? No, I don't think it does. It just finds you can either put in 2 words and it will find the shortest distance between them, or I've written a little something. It's not my algorithm. I found it online, but I put an edit in, so it will you can either put in 2 words and it will find the shortest route, or you can put in a target number and it will generate a random puzzle on that. And that's how this one works. You put in a target of 7 steps from start to finish, and tell it to generate a random puzzle of that length. Hey baby. Yes, the Barders were a rival gang in San Andreas. It probably means something else as well. An incorrect word is just not accepted, yes. So if you typed, I don't know, farts at the beginning, nothing would have happened. Yeah, so my feeling is that game is a bit too difficult. I would suggest it maybe needs balancing, and maybe need to loosen the difficulty on this end game a little bit, if I can find a way of doing that. But yeah, it's a tough game. It's but it's a shortish game. A whole game should be done in about half an hour. Then a limited number of steps between the words. Yes, actually, I can think of a way that I might be able to do that. Yes. Actually, that might be a better way of doing it. Just have 3 there, a start word, a middle word, and an end word, and it just changes the top 2, or changes the top 1 to a legal word and puts a... That might be a better way of doing it. It does a little bit, and again, don't set too much store by the question packs, because I threw the question pack together really quite quickly. Oh, mic off, thank you, headset. So better question writers than me will be able to come up with more creative things here. And I like that suggestion of, oh, by the way, please come to the Discord and give suggestions in the suggestions section. I'd be very grateful to hear from you about that. Like I say, it's still buggy and there's still little things that need working, and obviously it needs balancing, which is why I wanted to play it tonight rather than, because it was in a finished-ish state, but it now needs user input to tailor it to make it a more enjoyable experience. But that's the nuts and bolts of the game. It's going to be general knowledge, list, missing vowels, word ladder are the 4 rounds that you've got. Bear in mind that Prug's got there with only 2 seconds left before I gave him an extra minute. Difficulty issues aside, yeah, I think it's a good variety of rounds, and I think it's got a nice it just needs balancing, and I think that could be really good fun, and I really like the aesthetic. I really wanted to use this sort of cathedral setting. Let me press progress gameplay and we'll have the final music, and then I'll come and talk to you on the main camera. The worst placeholder credits in the world at the moment. But yeah, there we go. So that is... did I turn the camera off? Yes, I did. That's Gatekeeper. New game. That's been this week's project. Yeah, it was mainly an experiment. A lot of it was an experiment for me in trying to get... trying to do different things like that. Dissolve effect. I had a lot of fun with that. Like I say, sounds are still not quite right. There's no credits. The sound effects missing, and yeah, you know, things are going to need tweaking with that. I'm going to put Chrome down there so that I can. Ooh, actually, no, let's not do that because I'm going to see myself out of sync. Let's put OBS there. There we go. So. Do come and join the Discord if you're not there already, and give some suggestions into the suggestions section of the Discord. It'd be lovely to hear from you. And give me some ideas for how I can balance that a little bit better. Like I said, question pack notwithstanding, because that was thrown together quite quickly. It was a little more than a test pack. In fact, some of them were the questions that I was using in my test pack before. Technical bugs I'll fix and squash in due course, like that weird thing where it flags. In fact, I've basically fixed it, even if it is a bit of a bodge. Balancing of it in terms of giving out points, balancing on how to make the last round a little bit more manageable. I think I like the idea of having it be an infinite number, but it being a minimum of 6 might be a good way of doing it. So people can go around the houses a little bit if they like. So it becomes a bit like 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon. So I will still program it to pick a route that takes 6, but you can take as many as you like, so I'll just have to change the overlay a little bit. That's easily done. Yeah, but do let me know what you think in the Discord. I always appreciate feedback. I always read all the feedback, and I try and respond to all the feedback, even if I don't necessarily implement all the feedback. I think it's important to do that. As to other stuff going on, well, I've got a couple of days off now, which will be nice to have a bit of a break. Bank holiday Monday as well, which is Always good to have an extra day off if you're working. If you want to come and play this week, it's a switcheroo week this week. So the classics becomes originals and originals becomes classic, which means we're playing originals again on Tuesday. We've got Risky Business, The Pyramid, and Bidding War lined up. That's right here. Twitch.tv/royal_flush on Tuesday at 8 o'clock. Game night originals in switcheroo week. Thursday this week for game night happy hour is going to be Oni's Google That question pack that was supposed to be last Thursday, but then I had to switch up Cryptex and Bidding War around a little bit because there were problems, which I think I've now solved. So Oni's Google That pack is going to be this Thursday at happy hour. That's at 3 o'clock on this channel. And then next Saturday, it's going to be classics with Blockbusters and Wheel of Fortune in the change of schedule. Blockbusters and Wheel of Fortune is going to be next Saturday at 8 o'clock BST, twitch.tv/royal_flush. In our other friends' channels, we've got Ash on Wednesday is going to be playing Wipeout. And I'm going to make an apology to Ash now for promoting something else that's happening at the same time, because also on Wednesday at 8 o'clock on Quizzy Dan's channel, in fact, let me give Ash a plug there. Wipeout on Wednesday with Ash. But on Quizzy Dan's channel on Wednesday, also at 8 o'clock, Dan is going to be playing one of my original puzzle games. And I'm going to be on stream with him, sort of giving a bit of a director's commentary on it and possibly giving hints to the puzzles along the way. So that's on Quizzy Dan's channel Wednesday at 8. Alternatively, you've got Ash with Wipeout Wednesday at 8. So one of those, if you want to come and see either Quizzy Dan taking on one of my original puzzle games, it was a standalone game rather than a quiz game, or Ash for Wipeout. That's happening on Wednesday. Friday, Ash is back with Duel Royale on Ash's channel. I don't know if it's Duel Season 4. I know that's been teased, or if it's just a sort of a precursor to that. But that's on Wednesday at 8 o'clock. Wednesday the 7th of May with Ash. So do pop along for that. That's what's going on in the world with our other streaming friends over the next week. So plenty to look forward to. Thanks to the glorious split screen. Going to try and do both. Fantastic shape. We're good to see. Support streamers. We should do that. It does sound like it's going to be a good week. I'm looking forward to it very much, and I'm looking forward to taking a bit of a back seat in Quizzy Dance as well, rather than being at the in the driving seat, so to speak. Shall we raid Negarorix? We haven't raided her for. Oh, she's playing Alien Isolation. That sounds like it could be fun. So if we want some scares, we'll go see Negarorix and we'll get some scares there. Thank you all so much for playing tonight. Congratulations to our winners. Thank you very much to our question writers as well. Can't be done without you. Enormously grateful to you as ever. I will update the penny leaderboard. I look forward to reading your feedback on the Gatekeeper as well. That's about it. To all our new people as well, again, do come and join the Discord and come and hang out with us. It'd be lovely to have you here and enjoy this bank holiday weekend. I'm sorry there aren't any other credits. We'll just go to the usual the BLTV screen, and that'll be grand. Until next time, I've been Royal Flush. You've been absolutely splendid. Take care. Enjoy the bank holiday. Peace out and good night.